That dog is barking.
He's doing a bork.
That's a very excited Borker back there.
Borking mad.
Borkin genius.
He's heckin' mad.
Damn, y'all should have gotten Big Joe some treats on the island.
Oh my god, you're so right.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could do that.
I don't know why, but I thought Big Joe was
Man,
good.
who knew you could feed a dog?
I'm glad someone said it.
Yeah, but like, what kind of like would there be?
I mean, what do you want to give a dog, you know?
I don't know, meat. I mean, I assume we just kind of like give him the good shit from whatever we kill.
Yeah, he eats the blood of our enemies.
Yeah.
He eats the fish from our catch.
We feed him Sea King. He's eating good.
Oh, he's eating good today. Yeah, you guys got lots of Sea King. So, hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dungeons and Devilfruits, One Piece, D&D. I am your DM, Orion, and with us, as always, we have our Captain Akisu, played by Mika. We have the ship's doctor, Snyder, played by Mr. Scrim Bimbus.
Hello.
We have Chibiusa, played by Sienna. Oh no, I didn't hear her. Is she okay? Is she alive?
I'm alive. It's me.
If you're under duress, blink 3 times.
How would you see?
You're right. How would I see? Y'all are supposed to have your cameras on.
Damn, got him.
And
Roasted.
as always, we have the ever reliable Tonga, played by Sam.
Yo, what's good? It's me, your boy. Fish noises.
Fish noises.
Mr. Tanks a cannonball.
Tanked a cannonball. That's a legendary feat right there.
I'm gonna bring that up whenever I can.
Be like, y'all are cool, but like, have you taken a cannonball to the chest?
Put it on your resume.
Can you survive
I don't know
literal
about
cannon
you
fire?
guys. I took a cannon.
I took a
I think
cannonball
I know
for
what
this
I'm
crew.
talking about.
I used to be an adventurer like you, till I took a cannonball to the chest.
I took a cannonball to the balls.
Now I'm a better adventurer. Better than you.
All right. So, with the last episode, you guys had gone through the island, stocked up on more supplies, cashed in your bounties, and while looking through the available bounties after your excursions and massive piles of money, you decided, hey, Jenkins the Rat Man, we want this man on our team. So you tracked him
I
down.
fucking love Jenkins.
I've never seen players latch onto a character they had never met.
Captain's orders.
Captain's orders. And
Whatever Captain says, we do.
it really do be like that. Upon giving a farewell speech and farewell feast to the guests of the crew, you had to shoo them away as a lone Marine overheard the captain's proclamation declaring the Blackburn Pirates official.
Oopsie.
Oopsie doopsie.
You swiftly kicked everyone off the ship, gave them doggy bags, sent them on their way. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, and sailed off into the night. And that brings you to where you are now.
Hell yeah.
Sailing towards Swallowtail Island.
Yeah.
It is now dawn of the next day. You guys sailed through a good portion of the night. What do you do?
Well, in the morning I do my fishing and checks of the area. Wake up early. Crack my knuckles. prep my kitchen. Then I head to the deck. Who else is out there?
You see Rory just kind of like stumbling out, just wiping some of the sleep from his eyes. And you see Gordy just kind of swabbing the deck a little bit, just getting into he seems to be kind of in a relaxed state, getting that morning routine going.
Okay. I kind of walk over to Rory. Good morning, son.
Hey, Tonga. I know we've been doing pirate stuff for a bit, but after last night, is this like our first real day as pirates?
I guess so. In a
Cashing
way.
in stuff. We were like mercenaries yesterday, pirates today.
Hey, we are whatever the job needs us to be. We do what needs to be done, Rory. Title or not.
You know what? That makes sense to me. He just kind of like looks around, kind of cracks his back a little bit.
Kind of look out to the open sea. People out there are going to call us many things. But at the end of the day, we get to decide what and who we are. And at heart, for me, I'm a fisherman. I'm diving.
He looks over the edge of the ship, splashed in the face by the freezing cold water that is not too much of a problem for a fishman of your caliber. As you dive in and you feel like just that exhilarating burst of cold water as you swim deeper and deeper, surveying the area for fish.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. I'm going to have you roll a D100.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. What percent?
So let me do my long word.
Ooh, percentiles.
How do I roll? Where's the damn dice? How do I feel like I haven't used Foundry forever? There it is.
If you have trouble, I can just roll my percentiles.
43.
Ooh, with a 43, you find after like kind of surveying the area for fish, you find kind of a rare find for the area. You see it's like the size of a cat. Kind of small, but like still kind of on the bigger side of fish. It's a chill-jaw piranha.
Oh.
Now, you know that these kind of fish they're very aggressive and known for their very sharp fangs. The meat's tough, but edible. And you give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Just raw intelligence?
Yeah. Or history, whichever works.
Oh, intelligence or his? They're the same.
Yeah.
Six.
You're pretty certain that you've heard of people using their teeth for stuff.
Okay. I'll just kind of blink my glow at it, kind of like get its attention, sort of, or kind of like disorient it a little bit.
Kind of like luring it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna like side swipe it in the gill, like.
Yeah, you can do let's go with an attack roll for that. Just
okay.
For like
Cool.
for dex.
I could see you swimming beside it and hooking your hand into its gill.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
After watching The Boys, I feel that as just like so painful because you're just putting your hands into its lungs.
Literally, I'm gonna suffocate you now.
Because I feel like in my brain, I'm like, all right, like it's an aggressive fish. I don't want it to attack me. It came from the side. I got claws, kind of like. All right. You said dex.
Yeah, either dex or an attack roll. Oh yeah,
22.
this thing never saw it coming. You just get right in there, straight. You guys like spear straight through the gills, and you just grip it right in your hand.
Nice. I kind of like look at it. I'm like, oh, haven't seen many of you around here. Kind of like lick my lips a little bit, see if I can find any more.
All right. Give me a perception check. Checks for days.
15.
Okay. You don't see any more of the chill jaw piranha, but you do notice that it seemed like it was tracking something. As you see a decently sized frost scale trout.
Interesting. I'm gonna put that in chat. So don't forget frost scale trout.
This is a fairly common species to the area, so you recognize it immediately.
Okay. Is it worth like going out of my way to get?
Give me you know what, you had a decent enough check earlier. You would naturally know this because you're a chef. Frost scale trout are known for their high quality meat in terms of sushi.
Oh, okay. No, now I'm thinking like I can get a great like breakfast sashimi going or something. Like,
Eating sushi for breakfast is crazy.
yeah, but
fresh
we're
caught.
on the sea.
Fresh caught right there.
Fresh caught has gotta be crazy. I saw a video the other day of someone like catching a fish and then like turning and immediately throwing it into a frying pan. I was like, that's fucked up. I
Honestly,
never had any idea what was happening.
dude, like you gotta at least gut the fish.
I was like, dang.
I remember fishing as a kid
Yeah.
and I accidentally gutted a fish before killing it, and I felt so bad.
I'm sure it died immediately after. It's fine.
It flopped for a bit. It's just like, no, please, just die already. You don't need to be miserable.
Rip. But I'm gonna taste the trout.
All right, so this is a big trout, at least 3 feet long.
Ooh, big boy.
You're fairly confident that this trout would definitely serve as a good breakfast for the whole crew.
Hell yeah.
Y'all ain't starving on the high seas with Tonga around.
Hell yeah.
I think. I think for this one, I'll probably like pull out like one of my daggers, you know, just
That's
to like ensure
idea.
that this, like,
Yeah.
I kind of like go into. I'm picturing like a crocodile, you know, like
Yeah.
their arm, and then like my light like slowly fades away, so I just cast in like darkness and like sneak up on it.
Yeah, I kind of picture you like having your cloak kind of obscure your form as you're swimming through the water.
I especially imagine like I bet like while swimming in like a dark sea, it probably looks maybe like an octopus kind of, and then there's like flashes of light, and I imagine fish being like, "What was that?" And then it's like looking in the other direction, and I'm like, "Ah!"
His entire life is just advanced Jaws.
Honestly. And I think like, oh man, I don't know. I pull up the dagger, but I do kind of just want to bite it. Like,
You could easily get like a little bit of both, like the bite and the reach around.
yeah, I like spear it with the.
Hey, you're
the
giving fishes reach arounds? Whoa.
yeah. I spear it like with the dagger, and then I pull it to my mouth to like hold it in my jaws.
All right. Now this is a rather strong fish, so I'm just gonna need a attack roll for that, and we'll be set.
Look at actual.
It's got a low AC, so you'll probably get it.
need to add a bite. What's that? The subject.
Yes. Plus your strength modifier. So that's a
Okay.
Strength save.
So
yeah, you got it.
okay.
With a 16, you get right up there and you lunge in jaw first, reaching to the other side and like kind of pinning it into place with your dagger, so that as you bite, it starts to go in the other direction and impales itself even further on your dagger.
Oh, nice.
It struggles for a bit with some wild kicks of the tail, but if after a moment it goes limp.
Nice. This feels like a good haul to me. I'm bringing them up.
As the rest of you are on board the ship, going about your daily ship tasks, you hear a large splash as Tonga boards the ship from the side with this big old 3-foot trout in tow.
I'm in the cockpit looking out, and I see him come up, and I'm like, "Oh!" And then I just like jump straight down.
And there's
Captain.
just a big old whoof as she lands squarely on the deck.
You gonna cook that for us?
Of course.
What you gonna make?
I hold up the like piranha in my other hand, like hooked on my gloves, and I'm like,
Oh snap!
piranha sashimi with maybe a egg and stew. I don't fucking know. Food.
My mouth just starts watering.
Crab cakes. That sounds like a good idea, but with the
There's no crab.
you don't eat crab for crab cake.
Gordy's like, I heard something about that. I like, was it imitation crab, where you like get like a bunch of different kinds of fish and like, mix them together?
Yeah, basically. I got some leftover carp from before. I'll mix it with the piranha.
Whatever you make is gonna be good.
Hey, we have a long day ahead of us.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna need our strength.
And Tonga takes himself to the kitchen and he just gets right to it.
How many of the teeth do I get?
You get a, let's just say a full set of 16.
Okay. Chill draw. Teeth. Oops. Quantity.
Upon closer inspection, you find that the chill jaw teeth are very, very sturdy, very sharp.
Cool. Yeah, definitely set them aside.
Ooh, what if you took the teeth and made it into like this throwable thing?
Mm.
Piranha shuriken.
Hammer
Yeah.
them into a club.
Mm.
Ooh, like one of those Aztec clubs.
Damn, yeah.
A Mako Huidl.
Yeah, that's the one. Like, I think oftentimes they're made with like, what is it, shark teeth?
Yeah.
Shark teeth or obsidian.
Yeah, like jagged pieces of obsidian.
I'd
Those
say
are
that would work.
cool.
Okay. What's
Yeah,
up?
I'll go ahead and use my my chef shit to make breakfast.
Gonna give everyone that temp HP.
Food preparation. Yeah, there you go.
Let me know when it's done, and I'm just gonna go back to the cockpit.
You cook a number of treats. Yeah, I can make breakfast and then was it like 5 treats? proficiency buff my charisma. 5. So that's 1, 2, Akitu, Scrim, GB, Rory. I don't give 1 to Rat Boy since he's with us.
Not yourself.
Nah. I got other ways of getting temp HP.
How much?
It's a good question. No.
If I already have temp HP, do I just add whatever this is to it?
You take
So
you take the higher of the two.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, if there's the new day, I don't think you keep what you had.
Yeah,
Can
so
I keep the little treat for later?
Yeah, you save it
You
for
can.
later.
yeah.
Like you get temp HP from eating in general, and then you can get more from the treat. Like,
Okay, I'm just
Basically,
gonna
yeah, like
save
you
mine for
take
later then.
whatever the most recent one is.
yeah. So you all get.
Well, do you tell us how much it is now, or is it like we roll for it later?
Well, so like when you eat, you get the temp HP, and then when you take a treat later, you get it and like another temp. So like
Oh, okay.
just for eating food that I cook, you get 5 temp HP.
Well, I have 6 right now, so
Yeah. So it would, because the 6 is from before, it would like the 6 would go away, and you would get the 5.
what? I thought you said I'd take the bigger one.
Yeah, but it doesn't like stay forever. You know what I mean? It only lasts for like a certain amount of time.
Okay.
Just because we took our long rests and shit.
But I keep the little treat for later, right?
All right.
Apparently, I already have a little treat, so I have 2 now.
Yeah, sure. You don't have to eat them like the same day.
Nice.
That is true. Technically, you could stockpile them and be like,
you could. I will say that y'all are definitely building up quite the crew, as you have like 6 NPCs.
We will be.
only
formidable.
like 3 of them are actually relevant.
Yeah. Just because, although you have, well, of the Tatandas, you only really have Darius. Because his father-in-law and his wife are just not combat relevant. Then you
That's
got
okay.
Jenkins, Rory, Tilda, and Gordy, as well as Big Joe.
Big Joe.
You know, Gol D Rodger had like a family on board.
I believe
Actually,
it.
I kind of have an idea for the teeth.
Nah, it's canon. It was Odin's family.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't he already born on the ship?
Yeah, Momonosuke and Hiyori. Is it Hiyori?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Hiyori.
Well,
Hold
they
on.
were they were both born on the ship.
Born on the high seas under the supervision of Gol D. Rodger.
Ryan, I have a question for you. Okay. Hear me out. So I picture him like in the kitchen. I imagine I have Big Joe in there. Like,
Yeah.
he's following where the food is.
Yeah, Big Joe probably. I imagine that he'd just kind of be chilling, have a dog bed in the kitchen.
Yeah, I like toss him a piece every now and then.
He's your
I think-
personal garbage disposal.
Exactly. So I think I would have all these like teeth and like bones and stuff set aside. And I'm kind of like, I think I look to Big Joe and I'm like, you need a collar or something. I think I'm gonna spend some time like before we get to the island to take like the sea king teeth and the piranha teeth and maybe make him like some kind of like collar or
I like
maybe
that.
like a fanged muzzle or something,
Okay, like a.
maybe
I imagine it kind of like one of those shark, almost like a shark tooth necklace, but like you just have like
Yeah.
carved into the side, Big Joe.
Yeah, exactly. Like one of the big teeth just has like his name like carved on it.
That's so cute.
All right, I'll say that because of how simple that is, you don't even need to roll for it.
can I attempt to maybe attach a little bit of like my devil smithery into it?
Okay, like what do you have in mind?
I don't know. So the teeth came from the piranha and the sea king, right? So maybe some kind of like frenzy or blood, some kind of buff or like some way to like enhance his bite, maybe. I don't know. I'm
Well-
thinking maybe I could like do little like runes on it. I kind of like coat the teeth in like the devil fruit like blood that I have. Like,
I'll be right back.
I'll say that if you take some resources to put into crafting it to
yeah,
be like that, then yeah. Let's see. I'd say about 50,000 berry worth of resources, and
yeah.
and a day's worth of work on that.
Okay. And you'll homebrew me a collar or something for Big Joe?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Alright, bet. Give him a cool ass spiked collar. or spiked muzzle or something. I don't know. What are those things where it's like, oh, I'm thinking like the solo leveling like Red Wolf, where it had like the metal jaw. Maybe something like that.
Trying to make Big Joe into Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan. You talking about the damn alcohol?
He's probably an alcoholic, but I don't think he was played off as an alcoholic.
Captain Morgan.
He's from One Piece. He literally just had a metal jaw.
Captain Morgan.
Okay, so
Spice rum.
so you work on that over the course of the day. Big Joe will have it by the following day.
Cool.
And this will function as a +1 to his AC, so it's kind of a bit of armor for him.
Nice.
And once per long rest, he can add an extra D4 of cold damage to his bite attack.
Nice. That's cool. I like it.
It's like you have a collar and it's just a series of teeth all around the collar, and like the Sea King tooth, it is like up at the forefront, dangling from it, as you see like etched into it, Big Joe.
Yeah, I think on the back, maybe I put some like.
Bound return to Blackburn Pirates.
Yeah, I put like a little like symbol for the Blackburn Pirates, and I put like a little like dragon signature.
If found, return to these dangerous people.
Boy.
All right. So while he spends the rest of the day crafting that, what are y'all up to?
Can I see?
Oh,
I'm in the basement right now, but can I do a perception check to see if I see anything?
Absolutely. Thank you. Let's get that perception check.
I can't be the only one rolling.
15.
All right. You're looking out over the horizon. The air around you is getting colder. Much colder than you normally would expect for this time of year. You feel like just this as you guys are getting closer and closer to your destination. You look out into the water and you see every now and then a chunk of ice floating in the water. And the air just it's a steady drop in temperature as you go.
Mm.
And as the horizon comes so you looking behind you, you see off in the distance, just on the horizon, what appears to be a marine ship. It appears to be going in your direction.
I'm gonna yell down to the crew that there's a marine ship following us.
I'm gonna climb to the watch.
You see Chibi leaping and from spot to spot like an acrobat.
With grace.
Excuse me, it'd be Acro Bunny.
Ooh.
Afro bunny. Ew.
Well, actually, she is a bunny.
Does Chibi find like being called a bunny like racist?
I don't know. I don't know what One Piece lore would be.
I would imagine she would either not care or be like, listen, it's not
It'd be
that
like
simple.
It'd probably be like a pet name, kind of like a little bit demeaning. Like
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
It would depend on how much pride she has in her mink heritage. Because
Yeah,
minks have a strong connection to the animals that make up their genetics.
that makes sense.
It would, so that's up to
So it's like
Chibi.
calling someone like cute, calling them like a bunny.
Yeah. Like
I
if
feel
she's
like it's like, well, I'm distant cousins to a bunny, so it's not an insult.
No, actually, my great-great-grandfather was a bunny.
yeah. My great grandpappy Long John used to be a snow bunny.
Long John. Long John Bunny.
There.
Yeah. And his grandpappy was
yes.
called Mr. Whiskus.
BRB adding that to my lore.
Your great grandpappy Long John. And now he was the pet bunny to Long John Silver, the pirate.
The great
The
pirate.
infamous pirate.
And his pet bunny, who was also named Long John.
Anyway, yeah, like after breakfast, I would go to my workshop. So like, I imagine I hear. I don't know. How loud are you shot? Like, am I hearing this from inside, or are you just like talking amongst the deck?
I don't know.
Big.
This is Akisu we're talking about.
So I feel like I hear the faint like marine ship. I'm like, ugh.
I got lungs, bro.
I'm like,
Oh no!
You just see
Like
Jenkins
dragging my
walk
leg
out
up.
onto the deck with a small plate of the sushi from breakfast and a pair of chopsticks, just kind of eating. It's like, this was gonna happen sooner or later.
yeah.
You need
Kinda
me?
power.
Yeah, that shit delicious, isn't it?
Be over there.
I'll be writing it up.
If you need me, I'll be a rat.
We could just hide Jenkins and act like we don't know what they're talking about, that we're pirates.
We haven't really. We don't like have a name for ourselves yet. So, I mean, like, what are they really gonna do?
Talking about we're the Blackburn Pirates.
Yeah,
We-
but
we
like,
haven't-
no
we're not
one
like
has-
infamous pirates. You know what I mean? Like,
Plus, we're documented to turn in as mercenaries, so we could just play it off.
we've done good for them, so it's like hearsay at this point.
Don't we have a flag?
You
Yeah,
do.
we could take the
Oh,
Okay, yeah. So as I walk to the deck, I'm gonna turn to Akisu. Should we take down the flag, Cap?
No, I want to be known.
Kind of give you a nod. Fair enough. Let them know who we are then.
Yep.
Aye, that be fire, Captain.
We'll
We
just
just
keep an
kinda-
eye on them for now, and if they start shooting, then we'll start shooting back. And
No,
then
I
I'll
don't
just
think we should
Are we
shoot back.
make the ship go faster.
We should not shoot.
What?
If they shoot us, we should not shoot.
Okay, but are we able to make the ship go faster?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Ryan,
Well,
can
depends
Still
Yeah.
is the one
Yeah.
navigating, right?
Yeah, Tilda is navigating. So she's just like, well, yeah, sure. Just stay the course and you get the sails, I guess. She's a tad. You can see that she's a little stressed out by the prospect of like she's visibly worried from Marines chasing you guys.
I mean, hey.
Don't worry, Tilda. We'll be all right. You got me and Tanga and GB and Snyder, and we're goated. All right. We won't let anything happen to you.
We're good pirates. Just watch. I love you. You're okay.
I love you.
This is how you confess your love for Tilda.
Tilda
Snyder
just blushes.
Snyder just feels a bond so closely with his crewmates that he just tells everybody, I love you now.
I'm crew sexual.
I'm crew sexual.
After almost dying yesterday, I'm feeling really close to you guys.
Who's here to shiver me timbers?
I'll shiver your timbers.
Oh god.
Oh God.
All right, so you guys pick up the pace of the ship, and you keep an eye on the Marine ship that is coming ever closer as you guys proceed forward. Keeping a steady, paying close attention to your ship's pace and everything as you go. Now, I'm gonna have so we have Akisu and Chibi up on the around the crow's nest, keeping an eye on things. Snyder, where are you in all of this?
I'm up near the bow, just kind of doing crewly duties.
All right. So, as you are up by the bow, Snyder, give me a perception check.
All right.
Okay. With a roll like that, Snyder, you fail to notice as a Skyman, you're not used to looking up. You feel a little plop, a plip on your shoulder, and you look over and you just see like this white little smudge of bird shit.
What the?
You start like looking around.
What?
You kind of like start frantically looking around, like trying to figure out where it came from.
Who the fuck shit on me?
And as you turn around, you find yourself face to face with a news coup.
You motherfucker! What the?
I'm gonna see this and just start dying laughing in the cockpit.
What the fuck do you want?
And it taps to its little satchel.
Oh, the mail. I guess I'll grab that.
500 berries for which
Fucking,
you give it a coin.
I just fucking throw it at it and it's like, go fucking pick that up, asshole. What the fucking news? You shat on me. I don't like you now.
You take the newspaper.
Fucking take my jacket off and just, I'm like, God damn it.
All right.
What the fuck's going on today?
You
We should
know
harness that shit and then put it in vials, and then it's when we attack the Marines.
Oh snap!
Oh, you're gonna
Have
put bird
bird
shit
shit,
in the
go.
slingshot.
Exactly.
They're putting chemicals in the slingshot to make the fucking Marines stink.
I put bird shit in the slingshot.
I'm gonna yell to Snyder, "Here, catch this!" And I'm just gonna throw some glass vials down.
Snyder, make a dexterity.
Oh.
Actually, no,
Covered in
acrobatics check.
shit and glass.
Make an acrobatics check to try to catch.
Boy. Nope, I'm getting pegged in the fucking head.
You just get peened in the head by one, and another one just shatters by your feet. There's broken
Ow.
glass everywhere.
Mother, what the fuck is going on today?
My bad.
Why?
And you
Listen, I
just
wanted you to put that bird shit in there.
It's bird shit. Why would you want it?
I want to throw it at the Marines.
It's full of. Well, I'm just okay.
as
Maybe.
you say that, Jenkins finishes his last piece of sushi. It looks up and he just like food still in his mouth. He's like, "Captain, throw me a vial. I'll put some shit in a vial for you."
Oh hell yeah! That's why
Oh,
you're my
God.
main man, Jenkins.
Oh god.
Listen, if
I'll throw one down to him too.
I have to. I need to sterilize the fuck out of this shit.
Okay, so he reaches up to catch it, and it like slips out of his hand, and he starts bubbling trying to catch it. Like it falls to the ground, but he all the fumbling makes it so it gets a crack in it, but it doesn't break. It doesn't break. It's like, and then he picks it up. If Captain wants a vial of shit to throw at people, that's what Captain gets.
That's great.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the cracked one, so it
What have we become?
So if we put this bird shit in this cracked vial, is it gonna leak out?
It might.
likely.
It sounds pretty likely.
You know what? I'm just gonna jump down and be like, here's some uncracked ones. And then I'll go back up.
Put it in yourself, right?
Call to me first.
Listen, Jenkins wants to touch the shit, so
Look, Jenkins is
I'm
a
not gonna
freak,
be
okay?
come in between a man and wanting to touch shit, but I should.
this
But
man lived in the trash before he came to us.
Jenkins
He's
looks
fine.
to both of you, a tad confused. Oh, you wanted bird shit in the vial. Oh,
exactly.
I mean,
a total
If-
miscommunication on my part.
you know what? Make me both, Jenkins. I want both.
Oh god.
This is Akizu's calling card.
Jenkins, here's some Taco Bell.
Akisu's the captain with shit everywhere. Literal shit. There's shit on the
My
table.
pirate name is
There's
gonna be Shit Thrower Akizu.
The shit throw pirate.
Your damn moniker. Don't make that relevant to us.
I swear to God, if we
I don't wanna
become the
become a
shit throwing
pirate.
pirates,
Tyranny.
there might be a mutiny.
Don't worry, I won't do it as often. But if
No, you're
someone
good.
really pisses me off, I'm
You're
throwing. a
already
bottle.
so shit oriented.
You're already so shit.
You
bro.
shit on the desk already.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
This isn't Chibi. Chibi doesn't know that.
All
I
right.
regret nothing.
I regret nothing.
Akisu, as you look to Snyder, you do notice that there's it looks like some bounty posters hanging just from the edge of the rolled up newspaper.
Yeah, didn't you get in a
Do I
news
see that
thing?
before I go back
What's
up
going
to
on?
the cockpit?
Did you read it?
No, we got distracted by bird shit.
Read the damn What?
I guess I'll just see the paper as I'm walking back to the cockpit, and I'll be like, "Ooh, bounties! Who is it?"
Talk to Fido. Weird. I'm here for the comics.
Wait, what's the Marine?
So
I'll
Snyder
take the
takes off
bounties
with the
from
funny
him.
pages.
Gonna need it after today.
Oh, fuck
I'll
yeah,
take the
Calvin and
bounties and
Hobbes.
look through them. Who is it?
Okay. At the top of the stack, you see your own face, Akisu.
Oh
you-
shit!
You're not sure where they got the photo, but like it kind of like looks like a passing glance with
Now I need some art. I need to know what my bounty picture looks like.
Ooh, I want bounty pictures for all of you. That'd be great. And it's a scene with you and the sunglasses.
Yes.
So towards the end of your stay on the island, someone snapped a picture.
Good. I like this. I look
You're-
cool as fuck. I'm just gonna yell out. I'll be like, guys, I got my first bounty and I look sick as fuck.
You look to the bounty finally, and it says 50,000. I mean, not 50,000. 50 million berry.
50 million?
Damn.
Damn!
That's a pretty good bounty.
Holy shit, I got a 50 million bounty. Oh my god. 50
The
million
bear
berry
bounty.
bounty.
What did you do to get a bounty like that?
I don't know.
I mean, we did just turn in like those guys.
Yeah, but like, not
This
as
should be
pirates.
Yeah, but they had. We were seen.
How they know?
They should thank us.
Oh, they made the connection. We took down
Yeah.
these people and then heard us talk about how we're pirates.
I mean, the bounties aren't. Your bounty's not as high as the people you took down, but like at the same time,
That's pretty good for like a first bounty.
yeah, that's real good.
If I remember, Luffy's first bounty was like 30 million, so
Which was really big for the East Blue, considering the East Blue is commonly considered to be the weakest sea.
so to have such a big hitter come out
Which
of there
blue
like
are we in? Are
that.
we in the North Blue?
Yeah, you're on the North Blue, which is known for its low regulation and high technology threshold.
That's why we found that cave with all that technology, isn't it?
Like there's lots of industry and factories in the North Blue.
Are there any other
And
bounties?
about six.
What are the? You said there was more than one, right?
Yes. You start rifling through, and then you find Tonga's bounty,
Oh,
and
Oh, Tonga, you got a bounty too.
you find a picture of him with a very toothy grin
I
at,
kind of come over
at
and look
25
at it.
million berry.
It's only a matter of time.
That's pretty good.
It'll get bigger.
They caught
It-
your good side.
Reading the name on it,
that-
you do see that they're calling him Tonga the Sea Phantom.
Ooh,
Oh, what did they call me?
Mm.
fifth slinger.
Captain Akisu Blackburn,
Nice, classic.
Blackburn Pirates.
Right. The big bitch.
The
Big
big
bitch.
Akisu in quotations, the big bitch. Blackburn.
Giant.
Right. Moving on through the stack of bounties, you find Snyder, the Sky Man.
Snyder, you got a bounty too.
Oh boy. Oh, wait a minute.
You find his set to 18 million.
Get a nice 18 million, Snyder.
Okay, it's not too bad.
What was Jenkins before?
Jenkins was 100,000.
Nice.
So
Oh, he's gonna be our chopper.
Oh, I love that. He's a little less cute than Chopper, but I'll take it.
a little more homeless, but hey.
A little more willing to go through shit.
He's a lot more fuckable than Chopper, though.
Hey, yo.
Which
I
form?
don't know, man. Have you seen his human form?
Nope.
Oh, I was talking about the rat.
Yeah, we talking about Jenkins, right?
Have you seen the rat
I know,
form?
but I was talking about Chopper's human form.
Is that canonically Tonga said that?
All right. As you go through, you find Chibi's bounty at 10 million. Whitefoot Chibiusa.
Whitefoot. You got a cool 10
I
million.
come down and I see it and I start crying.
It's okay. I'm sure you'll get your bounty up. Rory's just kind of like giving her a pat on the shoulder.
Yeah,
And-
don't worry. We can't all be mean.
And as he's
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm upset about.
as he's trying to comfort Chibi, he turns to look at Akisu, and then frantically he rips the next bounty out of your hand and holds it up with beaming with pride. It's me!
Oh my god! How much is it?
5 million! Rory
nice.
the kid!
Rory the kid.
And he just looks at it. He's like, yes, I'm a wanted man.
Hell yeah.
I like look down at Rory like, Rory, you know it's not good to be wanted, right?
First, for
I've always
your
wanted
life,
to
you're
be
wanted,
wanted.
Don't listen to him,
Rory.
Tenga. It's really good.
I mean, running from the law is not the good, you know.
Man, fuck the law.
Hey, it's every man's dream to be wanted at least once in their life.
I mean, that is real. That's facts. But like,
After
Listen,
look,
y'all didn't have to decide to be pirates.
there's a brief description in the newspaper about some of the bounties. Under Rory's, you see it says, a young fighter with surprising skills, but sources are unsure as to how much of a real threat he poses. His bounty is mostly due to the association with the crew.
that's valid.
Not the
Yeah,
fact
Rory,
that he
you just gotta
absolutely
show 'em what
blew
you're
a man's
made of.
head off.
I'm gonna hold it and like tactically put my thumb over that place.
I'm gonna pin this bounty over my bunk. And he just rushes down below deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna put mine like above where I sleep too.
Yeah, we should
I'm
have
gonna
like
throw
assume we have
into
like a board like by like the captain's quarters or something. Where we
Ooh, that's a good idea. That way you can
Just have a bulletin board.
Yeah, that way we can put like our first ones there.
Just to see how far we've come by the end of the journey.
You do see that there is another bounty, and Jenkins has had his bounty raised to 150,000.
real.
Oh,
Hey,
check it out, Jenkins. Your bounty was raised.
Ah, yes, great. Hmm,
fantastic.
yeah, that's certainly something.
Don't
And then-
worry, you'll get there. Stick
And-
around with me, and your bounty will be in the millions.
Gordy just peeks through. He's like, "Ah, yes. Looks like my bounty's gone up too. Hooray! 2 million. Why the fuck am I lower ranked than a kid?
I mean,
don't know.
this kid has blown someone's head off, so
Yes, but like, I was a pirate captain for a bit.
must not have done a good job then.
I'm gonna go swab some deck. He frustratedly walks off.
I'm gonna feel kind of bad and like plan to make it up to him later.
It's okay, Gordy. We still love you.
Yeah, make it up to him, all right.
Thanks, Snyder.
What the?
Hey, don't sound so dejected because somebody wanted to give you attention. It's not my fault the kid's better than you. Thank you,
I'm gonna go be emo up in the deck thing again.
madam.
The cockpit?
I don't know, the thing in the sky.
Wait, it's called a crow's nest.
Yeah, that thing. I made this ship for sure, yes.
The cockpit of the ship.
She decides what things are called. It's
The
her
bunny
ship.
pit.
The bunny nest.
I kind of like walk over.
That's kind of cute. I like that.
Captain, I think we need to evaluate ourselves as a pirate base.
Pirate what?
What do we stand for?
Killing bitches, getting money.
No,
It's
that's not what we stand for.
Tilda walks out and, oh, how's everyone doing out here? I heard a bit of a commotion. Rory ran past with the paper in hand. He seemed rather happy.
Yeah, we all got our bounties. Our very first ones as pirates.
Holy shit! And
Damn.
Oh, let's see if you have one, Tilda. And I'm just gonna rifle through the papers again.
you look through, and there is no bounty for Tilda.
Oh,
Good.
I'm sorry, Tilda. You don't have one.
And you just see you see her breathe like a big sigh of relief, like, oh, thank God.
She really like though. If she's not associated, then she can probably do more. You know what I mean?
True.
Until
It's
she
people who aren't like part of.
Is there anyone else on the ship that doesn't have a bounty?
Big Joe.
Yeah, Big
Big
Joe.
Joe.
He'll probably get a bounty.
A bounty for a dog. It's crazy.
They did it for Chopper.
Yeah, his is like 1,000 right now.
It was 50 for a while.
Yeah. For a majority of the series, it was 50, and I think it was like after Dressrosa, it jumped up to 1,000.
No, it was after Wano because I just watched that episode.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
He was really mad about it.
Oh yeah.
Bounties are so competitive. As you guys are talking about your bounties and everything, the marine ship has come a lot closer.
Oh snap! I got distracted.
It's
I mean, if we have bounties, then that means we can be arrested. Now we probably should avoid. Like,
you see that it's about half a mile off from you guys.
We'll go back up. I'll be like, oh, the marine ship got a little bit closer. We need to get all hands on deck.
Everyone below deck that can do anything comes up top and just it's like right into action, getting the ship's sails going.
Listen, I don't want to fight, but if we have to, we need to be prepared.
And you just see Gordy, like he puts the mop aside and starts tending the cannons.
Yeah, good man.
Oh, I'm gonna get that bounty up one way or another.
Yeah, show 'em.
Corey, don't do anything fucking stupid, I swear to God.
Under crimes charged for Gordy, unlawful possession of firearms, resisting arrest, and piracy.
real.
Is there any like weather clouds?
You see a thick wall of clouds that's very dense and gray on the horizon, and like a sporadic clouds around you as you draw closer to that the darker clouds.
So the darker clouds are in our like path.
Yeah, and as you go, you guys have been traveling for a few hours at this point with the marine ship closing in. Larger and larger chunks of ice have started appearing sporadically near the ship.
Okay, I'll tell Tilda to head. I know we're already going there, but I'll tell her to like head straight for the clouds and say that we could probably lose them in the storm.
Getting tricky. I like it. I'm gonna have Tilda since she's taken on the helmsman role, we're going to have to give a role to Jenkins at some point.
What's left?
That's a good question.
Musician, helmsman.
I have to think about whether or not he knows any instrument.
What the fuck is Zoro's role? Is he just the swordsman?
He's just like the first mate.
Oh.
First mate.
Ooh,
sword-
archaeologist.
He doesn't seem that smart.
No, probably not.
We'll see where. I think he.
Maybe he's
Jenkins
a
could
musician.
probably- yeah, either helmsman or a musician, but I don't think I would trust Jenkins as the helmsman. Honestly,
Yeah, I don't think he's like been on a ship that much.
I'd have to look at his stat block. His highest stat is dexterity, followed
Jenkins, play us a song.
by he has no bonuses to charisma.
Yeah, he could be like.
Get me liquored up, and I'll lead us in a rousing rendition of Bink's booze.
All right, there's booze in the kitchen. Get at it.
You know what? I question the wisdom of the situation. Why I don't question the liquor.
That's why I was kind of like, do we need Jenkins? Like, what
I need good music.
does he do? He's not a bard.
Listen, he's
There's-
he's a rat. He could be sneaky, and I love him.
I'm
He does
looking
my
at
dirty
the-
work. Literally, he's
the
got rifled through his shit
crew rolls.
earlier.
Yeah, he's
And
our
there's record keeper, but I don't trust a drunk rat with our blog books.
Look, I'm saying he should be like a fake girl. We'll give him a fake.
And then there's also a lookout.
Listen, he does the dirty work. That's his role.
He actually wouldn't be bad for the lookout. He just wouldn't be great for it.
I would be better as a lookout.
Yes.
You're the captain.
I literally am a sniper.
Yeah.
Jenkins has a +4 to his perception.
I have a +3.
So he's actually not a bad lookout.
Maybe like if I'm busy, I could be like, "Yo, go look out."
Okay, backup lookout. There we
We
go.
can also get him to do our dirty work, like I said, like rifling through shit.
Dimes for crimes.
When you make your perception check that relies on sight, you may spend 1 pirate prestige to make the roll with advantage. You can also spend 1 pirate prestige to gain +5 to passive perception for 1 minute.
I know
Okay.
I have some pirate prestige, but I don't remember how many, and I can't find it on my sheet anywhere.
It's in the inventory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we had to
looking
treat it
out
as an
for it.
item. Speaking of which, I want to give all of you a pirate prestige for last session, just because it was y'all were very in character and just doing it up, and it was great.
Cool.
And as you guys are moving further and further into the icy waters, getting closer to Swallowtail, I'm gonna have. Let's see. You said Tilda's up at the helm. Oh. She narrowly.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she narrowly avoids an iceberg. Like, and you just kind of like feel it, like kind of jolt the side of the ship as she's like steering around it. This is getting difficult up here.
I'll go up there to help her.
Damn, her dexterity's high. She's probably got the highest dex on the entire crew.
Yeah.
Including me?
What's your dexterity? Because like Tilda's got a 19.
Damn.
Yeah.
And mine's only a 16.
Mine's a 2.
Mine's
Oh.
11. I got like probably the worst.
Damn, dude.
Being as you do
Oh,
ranged
cool.
weapons, I hope that you buff that next chance you get.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oops.
I was thinking a range weapon that uses your strength, but no.
A finesse weapon would be ideal.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think that's what I've been doing. I've been using my strength.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I usually roll like athletics instead of acrobatics.
Ah.
Because you always tell me you can either do acrobatics or athletics, and I always do athletics because it's a +4.
Yeah, that's fair. There are certain weapons that use finesse, and those are in terms of ranged weapons are almost always going to be better for you.
All right. Well, next time we level up, I can choose a stat to raise, right?
But next time you get a feat or an ability score.
Well, yeah, because you have a
level
level
8.
in rogue, don't you?
What?
Aren't you like level 1 rogue or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, as you guys are, the Marines are coming even. Actually, let me roll for that. They are.
Wait, I have a
they're
question.
advancing. Yes.
Somehow I have a +2 to acrobatics, but I don't have a +2 to sleight of hand.
Are you proficient in acrobatics?
I don't
You
remember.
are.
I feel like it was something at the
Suppose
beginning
so.
of the game. We like did something that made my acrobatics better.
I think
Because
yeah.
you're
It's
proficient
probably a
at-
proficiency then.
All right.
You are. I remember.
Well, at least I have that.
Okay.
It's definitely helpful.
Yeah, I remember you picked it as one of your skills.
Oh yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, so you guys look behind you and you see the Marine ship. It's about a quarter of a mile off. You see like a big old chunk of ice in its path, and it crashes right into it, splitting it and splitting the iceberg in half.
Damn, that's a sturdy ass ship.
Upon closer inspection, like from what you can see, it looks like it has an icebreaker on the bow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Damn.
I take
All
notes.
right, our only hope is to like lose sight, because icebergs in their way is not going to stop them.
Does anyone want to take over for Tilda at the helm?
I'll take over for her.
All right. Tonga has taken the helm using his fishman wisdom of the waters to kind of
I got
read
the
the
strength. I got the
situation.
vehicle proficiency.
Vehicle proficiency helps a lot, especially seeing as that's what you're going to be rolling with.
Yep.
Okay, so Tonga, I need you to give me a vehicle roll.
Okay. Normal or with advantage?
Just normal. Good stuff.
22.
Okay, Tonga. As you advance further into the debris field of icy chunks and little icebergs, you start weaving in and around and through and like between these massive chunks that get bigger as you go deeper, and you start to lose sight of the Marines behind you.
Nice.
Now to see if they
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. We're losing them.
they slow down trying to navigate through the ice field and regain line of sight. Now, Tonga, are you going to what's the plan? Are you going to proceed further, or are you going to try to hide the ship? What's the strategy?
Proceed further. We have to get to the island, I feel.
All right, I'm going to have you make another vehicle check, or
If the Marines follow us all the way there, they can see us and know
We can
the
hide the
truth
ship.
about Woodrow.
Yeah.
I will say that moving further into all of the ice field, you guys, like, however you want to go through it, using whatever abilities you have at your disposal, just to let me know if you have any ideas so I can get the appropriate checks.
Right. I think I have. Let's see. I have some ways to maybe, but actually, can I? Okay, hear me out. I have an idea, but it might be a little crazy.
Ooh, I like crazy.
All right. So, as I'm holding like the wheel, I'm gonna kind of like focus, and I wanna kind of like protect the ship with like the only way I know how, with my light, right? So I want to kind of like try to coat the ship in my light, almost the same way that I do like a mage armor.
I think that's gonna be an insanely difficult role.
But maybe I could like, hold
It's just crazy enough for me to allow you to try.
on.
You, it's in the realm of you could certainly try. I have
What do
low
I usually
expectations,
roll
but
for?
I'm skeptical that you may, but intrigued that you could.
All right, like that. What do I roll for this?
Let's see. Your light. Let's go with charisma.
Charisma. Am I using like my spell modifier for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Okay.
Because like you're just kind of projecting your presence across the ship with your hockey.
Yeah. So 13 plus 3, 16?
You're able to kind of coat a 15-foot area around you, but not enough for the whole ship.
Okay.
Just like you emit a large resonating glow around.
That's good enough.
It's my area.
He's lighting up the ship.
Yeah, I'm lighting the way for Rudolph type shit.
That'd be good at night.
Everything the light touches is mine.
It's just 15, just a 15-foot. Everything in my bedroom is mine.
So this is like, I'm picturing like he's just focused and he's kind of doing this like subconsciously,
Like a meditation.
yeah, like he's like, protect the ship, keep everybody safe, emit my light. Like,
I like the thought process there.
yeah.
All right. You guys, as you're going past one of these icebergs, give a perception check. Who's on lookout?
That would be me. Sorry.
All right, Akisu, let's get a perception check.
Dirty 20.
All right, just over the you're able to see above the iceberg that you're passing right now, and you see the marine ship way off to the left side, starting to move past you guys through the field of ice.
So they're not chasing us?
They seem to be looking around, but they're moving past you. It doesn't
So they
seem.
don't see us.
Yes, from what you can gather, it doesn't seem like they see you currently.
Nice. I'll let everyone know that they've lost sight of us, but they could still see us if they tried hard enough, but we should move away from them.
What's the move, Tonga?
Yeah, kind of like keep our distance, kind of like keep heading in what we believe is the direction of Swallowdale.
All right, so you're gonna keep the course.
That's what we're doing, right? That's what you said?
I think we should like move slightly to the side a little bit, just so we get a little
Yeah,
bit
like
farther away.
Yeah, like skirt around a little bit.
Yeah, but still like heading in the direction we need to, just like diagonally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
All
what I'm
right.
thinking.
Okay, what kind of method are you going to go for this? Because that'll determine the kind of skill check we're going to go for.
Okay, so So we were going like straight, kind of like turn off, like diagonally, and just kind of like loop around.
All right, so you're trying to be stealthy. You just kind of head off that way.
Yeah.
All right. So give me a vehicle check with your dexterity.
Okay. I think it already uses my dex.
Oh yeah, it does naturally, but like depending on what we need, I can adjust what the
Gotcha.
modifier would be.
19.
All right, you discreetly weave in and around the various icebergs. While they seem to be far off to the left, you're moving off to the right at an angle.
Nice.
Getting deeper and deeper into the ice field.
That's hot.
Last one. It seems that okay. Have you guys actually nope. Due to your higher roll, being all stealthy and stuff, you see them kind of come close at one point. And they almost see you, like they see like the shadow of your ship, but just as quick, like you go past another iceberg and slip away.
A
Good shit.
They had a pretty decent roll, so they almost got you. All right,
Keyword almost.
very much so.
We did it, boys. We evaded the Marines.
Akisu's so happy.
We did it! Oh my god!
You just see Tilda with just like a bead of sweat from the side of her face, like, oh, I'm so glad that's over. Not gonna lie, stresses me out. And also, Akisu,
Yo.
meet me below deck. I got something for you.
You got something for me?
Yeah, I've been working on it since last night. Like I had been working on it a little bit previously, and I just need like the final materials. Like I already had your measurements, so you get below deck, and
Yeah.
she presents you with a kind of a long coat built for the cold weather.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm not going to freeze.
Yep, and that'll give you a +1 to whatever your AC is now.
Oh, sick.
For your use, it'll count as leather armor, and will give you resistance to cold damage.
I'll say to Tilda, thank you so much. This means a lot.
I'm just glad you like it, and it seems to fit well. Very form-fitting. Kind of my goal. It seems like that's kind of what you like.
Yeah, I can't be out here looking not hot.
I mean, you are the captain. Like, we got to send a message.
Exactly.
And besides, if all eyes are on you, they're not on me.
Good point. They're all on me, and that's what I want.
I'll be working on everybody else's. You can tell Snyder to come on down next, seeing as Chibi's got fur and Tonga doesn't really seem to care much about the cold. So him and Rory, I should probably work on their stuff and get their measurements.
Would this be considered light armor?
Yes. It's a thick winter coat, form-fitting and fashionable. Why did Tonga go for a bite attack?
Oh, I added it as an attack. I'm just making sure it works right.
We're play fighting
He's just playing
as animal people.
I'm just making sure I got the thing right.
He's getting the hang of that mink custom of biting people. Am I appropriating your culture correctly? He says he's just biting Snyder.
Sorry, I was feeling a little bitey.
Chibi gets the zoomies.
Chibi with the zoomies is just like, oh, what is that white blur? Honestly, Chibi super dangerous in a snow environment.
How far away are we from the island? Also, yeah, Chibi in the snow would be like a literal ghost. Like,
If she drops the overalls and just goes in bare ass, I'd say she'd have like
Naked blur.
when you go into like your mink form, what happens to your clothes?
I imagine it's like a magical girl transformation. I don't know.
They like fold, it like gets absorbed by the by the hair or whatever.
I think she still wears them. It's just like,
Hey, the cold damage would be a passive effect, right?
yes,
You said
it's
resistance to cold damage?
cold resistance.
Okay. I'm trying to like add it in like actually, you know.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Chibi, the white blur that turns everything red.
Damn.
All right. So
Yeah.
Tilda does get measurements for Rory and Snyder. So those are going to be her next projects.
Woo.
You guys sail through the ice field for a few hours. Tonga, you're getting better and better at steering the ship through this field. Like you kind of feel like this is a good way to train to get real comfortable with the more agile aspects of the ship.
Right.
As you guys do that, Akisu finds herself outside enjoying her new coat and the toastiness that comes with it. Akisu, I'm gonna need yet another perception check from you.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to equip this.
Another one.
You said another perception check?
Yes.
Five.
You just find yourself just like really enjoying the coat. Like, it's so warm. Like you've spent so much time being out here with your crop top and short skirt, just like dressed for the wrong time of year. That it's just,
Hey, you always
It's
feel better
glorious.
with a new pair of clothes.
yeah,
I'm just in the fucking crow's nest just like admiring myself.
brings a mirror up and just like, I am liking this. As Tonga is steering the ship, you, with your passive perception, notice another dark ship close on the horizon,
Oh.
and it seems to also be weaving through the field of icebergs and such.
Right.
It seems to almost have like a dark hazy aura about it.
Ooh. I make like an insight check or something?
Go ahead. You're trying to get a read on the ship.
Yeah. What kind of like vibe is it giving?
Get that roll. Meanwhile, Akisu completely misses it. She's just like, this is
Insight. Boop. Oh, okay.
You know, you're not really sure one way or the other. You kind of feel bad for whoever's on that ship, considering the state of the area around you.
Man, that shit looks like garbage.
You're like, damn, they're probably cold and shit.
Wait, we got our very own ghost ship and I don't see that shit? I'm mad.
Well, Tonga sees it. He's just like, you know what? That ship looks like shit. Fuck those
Bad looking
guys.
ship.
We clearly didn't have a rabbit make their ship.
What do you do, Tonga?
I just kind of like stay our course, but like keep an eye on them for sure. I'm gonna kind of like look over to Tilda and say, point it out. I'm like, do you see that?
Yeah, I see it. And she
Also,
kind
real
of,
quick, Micah, what's your AC normally?
this is a very good question.
Because it says 12, but
12.
I know. Is it really 12?
Yeah, dog.
Oh, it's your dex plus 13, or 13 plus your dex, which is 0.
I've said it before. I'm a big bitch. I'm hard to miss.
But it
Yeah.
should be, it's 14, I think.
Why would it be 14?
Because light armor is 13 plus your dex, and then it's plus 1 from the armor that Tilda gave you.
Yeah, he's right. Because whatever your AC was, which is normally 12, it was going to add 1 more to the armor. So the point was to be 1 AC better than your current armor.
Oh, okay. So my AC is now 14.
Yeah, I got you.
Thanks.
And it makes sense because like it's basically a big old fancy trench coat helping you shrug off all the blows.
And I added the cold resistance.
Yeah, I see it on my front page now with all my skills.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I thought I added that in, but I guess I did it wrong.
It's a weird system. Honestly, I don't engage with Foundry enough to be as proficient as I need to be with it.
There we go. AC is 14.
And Snyder, where are you on the ship?
Oh fuck. I actually don't know. Fuck.
I imagine Snyder and Chibi just kind of hanging out.
I'm just kind of wandering around.
Is it nighttime at this point?
It's it's much later in the day. I would say not nighttime, but it's definitely moving into evening.
Right.
And Snyder, make a perception check.
Alright. I'm just rolling
And we're just
horribly
not
today.
seeing. All of us are on perception. We're just not seeing shit.
All right. So while everybody's kind of doing their thing.
Wait, question. Is there
Yes.
any chance that the light that I give off gives advantage on anyone around me?
Only to a limited distance.
Gotcha.
I saw everyone looking, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can see what they're looking at. I got 13.
All right. Chibi, you don't necessarily see it, but you hear it. You hear it just like moving through the water as little chunks of ice are pushed aside. You hear another ship pulling up towards the right side of the ship.
There's a ship coming right
behind.
side. Everybody.
I'll like I jump from like admiring myself, and then I start looking around again.
At this point, with your passive perception, you look down and you see exactly what she's talking about. To you, it seems like this big old dark ship has come out of nowhere.
Can I see what kind of ship it is?
Oh yeah, sure. Give me a. You can either make a history check or an intelligence check with your carpentry tool. Because of your proficiency with shipwright stuff.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Phoebe knows her ships, and she's really an expert at this kind of
She
thing.
knows her ship.
She knows her ship. Chibi looks over and is immediately just taken with some of the craftsmanship and of it. She's like, you know that this is a medium-sized galleon made
What does
with
that mean?
it's a type of ship.
It's a decently sized ship.
Yeah, like I think like half the ships in Pirates of the Caribbean, like the larger ships in Pirates of the Caribbean are galleons. You also recognize the figurehead of the ship for the fleet that it's a part of. This is it has a large bat figurehead with a
Like
kind
the
of
animal, not the stick of wood.
like the animal. Yes,
Would I know what that is?
you do for no other reason than this is a part of this is a warlord ship belonging to the only warlord that you know of that resides in the North Blue, which I conveniently forgot the name of. But she's known for her vampire powers.
Oh shit!
Hey, no.
Are we about to fight a
Would it be a
warlord?
vampire bunny?
Binocular.
The damn rabbit from Monty Python, bro.
Damn, I had a name written down. I just don't know where I put it.
Can I see anyone on the ship?
You do see people on the ship, but they seem to be shambling about.
We gotta cook this shit, man.
We're cooked, guys.
No. We gotta. Okay, so wait. So I feel like as Tonga's been like staring at it, just kind of like totally thrown off by the vibe. Did Chibi like call out that it's like a warlord ship? And would I make the connection of like whose ship it could be or something like that?
I would go and tell the captain.
Because I feel like Tonga would be like, as soon as you like point that out, he's like, "Oh, we gotta like take them out." Like, I don't like that. Like, that shit's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's like unholy, undead, like bullshit. Don't trust it. Get it out of here.
I don't want it anywhere near me.
Okay, so Tonga,
It's
looking at the ship, you look to Chibi, and a single name echoes in both of your minds. A name known very well that even Akisu has heard of it. Snyder, not at all. But this is a ship in the fleet of Lady Dravian, the vampire queen.
And I imagine she's like a recognizably like bad name, especially in like Tonga's way of like.
She's known infamously for her fleet of ships that she controls with her thralls.
All
So
right.
she has like a
So-
huge bounty known to everyone.
Yeah, her mythical zone fruit is known far and wide
I think
for giving her
Honestly-
vampire abilities.
in Tonga's morals, right? He's steering the ship, right? As soon as I make that connection, we're going dead at them. Like, I'm immediately like steering the ship towards them.
Towards them?
Yeah,
We might not win. We could get
Yeah,
killed.
dog. What are you doing?
we're taking them.
Warlords are way
Tonga's
above
not
our pay
letting this
grade.
Tonga's like,
We got
oh
our first
shit.
bounty. I'm not even in the like 100 millions yet.
I will say that this is totally in character for Tonga, or for no other reason than the fact that as a fishman, he hates the concept of slavery, and thralls are by definition slaves.
Like the worst kind of slaves, too. Like,
So
I feel it's more he can't
I'm
let
gonna
it
get my
die.
slingshot ready.
I'm
so
just like dead face, like locked in, like Captain. I look to you. They
permission to
cannot
fuck him up.
literally permission to like we're going, but I'll turn away if you give the say. But like Tonga is like giving you the eyes, like I want this. Like
He wants smoke.
What are you asking?
I wanna is it just the one ship?
It is just a single. It's just a single ship. I
Single
will
ship
say
for now.
that you guys have seen reports in the last time you had a news coup come by, the previous time. You do remember an article about this warlord sailing to the Grand Line for a grand meeting, taking her entire fleet with her.
I don't like this bitch. I have permission to fuck it up, Captain.
Can I see if I see the captain on board?
Okay, so you look over the ship and you see a variety of figures. Give me, damn, perception checks are all you're rolling today. I'll need a perception. I'm
I feel like
sorry
this
for
is another thing too, because it was like during the
I got a
The-
14.
ability, the robots probably vibed a little bit like slaves to Tonga, and he's like, "This is vibing wrong." Like
Mm,
they're like a slave to the system that they were put in. You know what I mean? Like,
damn, Tonga, go off, start a band. Yeah. So, Akisu, you look over the ship and you're scanning to see if you find a captain. Now, let's see here. You look over, you see a variety of these very stiff moving thralls across the ship. From like a typical, most of them humans, some of them big, some of them small, going about doing their various tasks. And you see a very large one, a giant among them, easily twice your size, with a very messy crop of pink hair in a rugged, kind of a ragged outfit. And at the back of the ship stands a rather tall, easily 9 foot tall, long armed man with a very gaunt yet muscular physique. His extended limbs undulating in kind of awkward angles as the long armed people do, issuing orders to the crew.
I feel like an instant urge to fight him because I feel like our tribes would have beef.
And upon closer inspection, you see he's got a sickly white skin contrasting sharply with his bright crimson eyes that have like kind of a faint glow about them. And silver streaked black hair tied loosely back, as he's got kind of like a sinister smirk across his face. He stands very different from the rather gray-skinned thralls that muddle about the ship.
I'm just like, Captain.
Oh, okay, listen, we can go up to them, but I don't want to fight if we don't have to.
I'm going to take a piss while you guys
It's
talk
a
that over real
warship.
quick.
They're gonna want to fight us.
I'll be right back.
We don't know that because they're just on their way to some meeting. When we could just happen to be like
Do we want to let them
next
get
to them.
them? You know what I mean? 'Cause I feel like this is what I was getting at earlier. I was like, what are our more? Because
This
Tonga
is
is
none of our
very like,
business.
very is Tonga like, he has like a thing he's trying to accomplish. You know what I mean? Like he's very against what these people stand for. So like
What do they
being an
stand
operator,
for?
slavery and like overtaking islands and controlling people and like all that kind of shit.
Do we know that for sure?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Did Orion say that?
Yeah, their like faction is like known for what they do. Like
Okay, but what if we all die?
we always leave a chance for us to escape, but like why are you suddenly scared now? Like
I'm not scared. It's just like I don't want us all to die. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
back.
I feel pretty capable in our group. We took it
I'm
on.
cool with dying.
This is a warlord. They're probably like way stronger.
It's a warlord ship. It doesn't mean that he's a warlord.
I
I
mean,
will
clearly
say,
there's two powerful people on here.
I will say that given your passive intelligence, Akisu, you do recognize that the description of the warlord in question did not appear to be on the ship.
This changes things.
Oh yeah, you were looking for like the like.
But then we
main-
become enemies of them.
main lady. We already kind of are in opposition.
Yeah, pirates are already like kind of enemies with each other in general.
Warlords
if
work
we
for the
don't
government.
stand
Yeah,
for
warlords do work for the government, so
something, and like
Like the Marines.
yes. Or
I feel
actually like
if
higher
we're
than
making a
that.
name for ourselves, they need to know like what we stand. You know what I mean? Like
This is a very defining episode for you guys.
Alright, I say let's go for it. And I'm gonna tell everyone to be prepared.
yeah, with caution, of course. Tonga would never like stare us into death, but like
I'm like eyeballing that long arm tribesman.
yeah, I imagine like as soon as you like make eye contact, like he sees us coming.
I'm taller than him, aren't I? You said he was 9 feet tall?
Yes.
Nice.
You
Yeah,
tower
long.
you tower over him by at least a good 3 feet.
Good. Yes. I like this.
So I kind of turn to you as I'm like gearing us like and on course with them, and I'm like Captain, you like give me the go ahead, and we're fucking going. I'm like Gordy, load the cannon.
Oh shit!
Hold on,
This
hold
is
on.
heating up. Damn. Ship
I'm
combat is gonna be great.
I'm like, I shout to everyone else, like as everyone who isn't like combat, like gets to below deck. I'm like, before us stands or floats evil.
Wait, did
corruption.
Jenkins finish my shit vials?
I'm sure that's like
You have 2
5.
shit vials.
I'm like, we may be pirates, but those who conquer, those who control, those who take are not pirates. They are monsters. Should be cleansed from these seas. Blackburn pirates are better. We'll show the world that we are better.
Are you like doing this as a speech to them?
He's rallying.
Yeah. Rally up, men.
I'm gonna load one of my shit vials, but I'm not gonna shoot it.
They're dead. I don't know if they'll actually care.
Now, thanks
No,
to
you know what? I'm gonna
Chibi's,
save my
uh,
shit vials. I'm gonna
gonna
save
save
my
my
shit
shit-
vials. I'm gonna load the itching one.
I will say that Chibi, due to your role earlier, you've got a pretty savvy analysis of their ship. Now, their ship appears to be very beefy, but where it's very durable and strong, it severely lacks in maneuverability.
I'll tell that to the captain.
So if needed, we can outmaneuver them.
Yeah.
It also appears to have some boarding harpoons.
Okay, here's kind of what I'm picturing.
What?
If they work for the government, though, then the Marines are going to catch back up to us.
No, they don't
The
work.
Marines already lost us.
They're their own faction.
Yeah, but they can. No, they said they work for the government, which is above
It's
the
basically
Marines.
a government-sponsored piracy.
So if they can contact the Marines and the Marines are already nearby.
Most warlords, like, they won't contact the Marines unless the Marines tell them that they want that specific pirate crew. Like, the
It's kinda like
warlords
a
are basically
corrupt
like,
government.
they just do whatever they want until the Marines tell them to go do something.
Yeah, it's kind of like the corrupt government, like the police type of vibe. Like,
Now, we don't know if the Marines told them to go look for us, but we
That's
also
what I'm
know
saying.
we also know that they're going to a meeting, so that's probably why they're here. They're just on their way to the meeting.
they don't make it to the meeting.
They probably weren't told to, like, catch us. Anyway, we're preparing, but we're not making the move yet.
All right.
But here's kind of what I'm picturing, right? So, I'm like coming toward, like, are we like, is it kind of like a T-bone situation, or are they facing?
They're just, it seems like they're passing by, going in the opposite direction.
Oh,
So
they're
they are
going
moving?
behind?
Yes, it's like you're both like going in different directions, but it's coming by on your right side.
Oh, I kind of like that.
So we're parallel.
Yes,
I
you're
kinda
parallel.
fuck with that. I kind of fuck with that. Man.
Chibi, you notice that their ship has at least 8 cannons on one side. Being a galleon, that's 8 to 10 is pretty standard.
What side?
Both sides.
Both sides.
Well, he said one side, so I thought maybe all the cannons on
One
one
side
side.
is next to it because we're like T-boning them.
Do we have front?
We're not
cannons
T-boning
or
them,
only
we're
on-
parallel.
Oh.
I think you have one front cannon.
Well,
Actually, no.
regardless, we'll
Yeah, you
be
do.
one-sided. Our side is the ship.
Well, he didn't say that, that's why I asked. He said they were all on one side, so I'm asking what side the fucking cannons are on.
No, on one side.
No, on one side, not all on one side.
Like they got the two sides. So 8 to 10 is normal for it to have
On
on
one
one
side.
side.
So it's on both sides.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to
It's all right. Ships are kind of a new thing to all of us. I'm not a sailor.
I'm gonna stand at the crow's nest and kind of like look down and just get. Ooh, can I use my conqueror's hockey?
Ooh. Okay.
What to do?
It's frightening gaze. So basically, I intimidate them.
You're gonna lock eyes with their captain and
You
be
do
like,
frighten the gaze.
the gays are indeed frightened. Hockey
So,
Sue's a
like-
big woman.
I want to
So-
come up from behind them. And then I think our cannons can move, right? Can we like move another cannon to the front?
Yeah, you have your cannons have wheels and not designated locations.
Okay, sick. So yeah, as we're like, they're like curving around us, I'm gonna turn to kind of like be at their back. And then we're gonna head forward. I'm gonna have Gordy and them move one of the cannons to the front.
All right.
And then I think we should be able, so like my thought process is we should be able to get a few shots off from the back and then outmaneuver them maybe to like,
Listen, but don't shoot any off yet.
no, not yet.
Okay.
You know, just get them ready. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
As you make that maneuver, this ship proceeds to make a wide turn.
Hold on, we hadn't done it yet.
Oh, so you
He was just talking about like
Oh,
what
okay.
what the plan is.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm using Conqueror's Hockey right now. So what happens
Hey,
with that?
it's the rain.
Okay, so let's have a look at this here. I need it bigger.
That's what she said.
Pop out the message. That'll help. Accept it. Expand. Okay, so you gain S cause fear. Okay, so what's the save for your cause fear?
Where do I look that up?
It's your spell DC. It'll be in your
Where do I
spell
look that up?
in your spell tab.
pull up Akisu's sheet. So
Spell DC is 11.
that's for so yeah, 11 would be your DC. There's damn, that's gonna be a difficult one. Hopefully he rolls low.
Yeah. Is there a way for me to raise that?
Increasing your stats.
Getting feats and stuff like that.
Oh, whenever I level up.
Mhm.
Okay.
Raising your you could get a feat that gives you like
I
proficiency
think I need
in
to raise wisdom because under the cause fear spell it says wisdom
Yeah.
11.
yeah,
so
you can raise it.
This
or you
guy
can-
he does save on it and he meets
Yeah.
your gaze evenly. You see an
shit.
unsettling aura. You see a slight unsettlement amongst some of the crew aboard their ship. But as you meet this
Wait,
captain,
which one?
on his ship, there's like a little unsettlement amongst his crew.
I know, but which one am I meeting the gaze with?
The
the
captain.
cap.
Is that the really big dude?
No, it's the 9-foot tall long arm guy.
All right, cool.
Because there's him that stands out, and then there's that giant that's like twice your size.
Right, that's what I was asking. Like, which one of those two?
Yeah. And the long arm man is clearly the captain.
Cool.
He locks eyes with you, and it's almost as if you know how in animes like you kind of like get that like rivaling gaze,
Yeah.
almost like an energy, like a beam struggle between the two. And he manages to kind of push it off, and you get the sense that this man's kind of strong.
Does he do anything?
I like that.
You see kind of a bit of a grin cross his face, almost kind of sadistic.
I'm just imagining like it's very like I don't know, like cloudy, so like it's like very like distorted, and all I see is like red glowing eyes and a grin.
Yeah, like
I imagine it seems very cinematic to me because it's like they're like a dark, cloudy ship, and like we're coming up past in like a blue glow. Like
yeah, yes, it's very thematic here.
I like it. I like it. Picasso.
Their ship. He raises a hand and gives a call to the crew, and the ship slows to a halt. As like the water just kind of like lurches around.
I'll make the same call for us to slow as well and stop.
Okay. But from behind.
What do you mean from behind?
We should be at their back.
What?
We should be at the butt of their, because all of their guns are on the side.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, so You kind of pull up to kind of the back side. He simply just turns, it looks over, and gives what appears to be a bit of a chuckle. And you see him gesture to a couple of the thralls, and they bring forth a very long and boarding plank.
I'm just gonna say, what do you want?
He steps aboard. He steps on the plank and walks on down to your ship and gives.
Hold on, wait. We're not letting him on our
Yeah,
ship.
we're not letting him on our ship.
So they put up the boarding plank. Then
I'm just gonna load. I'm gonna aim my slingshot and be like, "You come onto my ship, you're getting shot."
he steps onto the railing of his own ship, and he gives a call out to Akisu, and he's just like, "You are an interesting one. You have a familiar face. Have I met you before?"
I've never seen you before in my life, but I've heard of you.
Oh, yes. Many have heard of the dear warlord I work for. She gave me control of this ship, you see. And it grants me many privileges. And all I have to do is grow her crew. One thrall at a time.
I'm really sorry, but I really have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
For real.
The rest of you just see this man like with his long black coat adorned with blood red.
Akisu pees her pants.
I kind of like step up next to Akisu. And I'm like, well, you can look elsewhere. We're not joining. Not in this life or the next. I'm like,
I'm gonna give him a.
I'm like, matter of fact, how about no one ever joins you guys again?
All right, I'm back.
Okay, so
Yeah, bro, calm down.
So as Tonga stands next to Akisu, and
Wait, I'm in the crow's nest. How is he standing next to me?
So am
Oh.
I.
Oh, okay, never. I mean, I
So
walked.
can
up
I
to-
hear from down there? Or from up there, I guess?
Chibi has very keen senses, so yes, she can.
Okay, so I imagine like from where they were gonna try to put the boarding plank, I'm standing like across,
You're standing strong like a wall.
like physically like in the way of where they were gonna put their boarding plank.
From the crow's nest, I'm still aiming my slingshot at them, but I'll say, "You have no business with us. What do you want?"
He kind of just assesses your ship, looks to each of you. True, my business takes me elsewhere. But I couldn't help but notice that peculiar features of yours. Very familiar. He looks over his shoulder. Where have I seen you before? Of course.
It's a bounty stub.
Silly me. Tell me, do you know that man? And he gestures over to the giant on the ship.
Can I see what he looks like, or is he still like a silhouette?
You see the giant rather clearly. His skin gray like the rest of the thralls aboard the ship. A blank expression upon his face. a dirty, messy crop of pink hair on his head. Sharp features, but not too dissimilar from your own.
Oh.
I've never seen this man before, but I can't help but notice we have similar features.
I was thinking the same.
Who are you?
Me?
Talking to the giant.
Oh, the thralls don't speak unless I order them to. They don't have any free will of their own, naturally. I, having chosen to throw my lot in with our... I can't... I'm ruining the scene by not remembering names properly. By having the Vampire Queen has been very generous to give me not only power, but to keep my free will. In exchange, I do what I can. Ship and its crew. The thralls, on the other hand, not so much. The power, though, is very real.
You still haven't answered my question. What do you want?
Well, perhaps I could complete my collection. Although you don't seem to know this man. Such a pity. I could go and take your whole crew and add them to the ship. It would be so easy.
That won't be as easy as you think. I have quite the formidable crew.
I kind of like my free will.
he chuckles, looking at the whole lot of you. Akisu, make a either a performance or a persuasion check.
Damn, I got a +0 on both of those. 17!
Nice.
He looks down at you.
What do you mean down? I'm in the crow's nest.
Well, his ship is still pretty high up. It's a galleon.
Oh, I thought he was like standing on the deck of his deck.
Yeah. It's still high up, so it's like...
Oh, it's bigger than ours? Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not like a... it's like a few feet difference, since you're in the crow's nest.
So are we like eye to eye, basically?
Close enough. And he gazes upon your ship, inspecting each of your crew in turn. Indeed. Fortunately for you, I respect strength. I like to cultivate it. It's really a shame to pick a fruit before it's ripe. And there seems to be many a good fruit growing on the tree in the North Blue.
I don't like.
Why do you think I should recognize that man?
You mentioned something about a daughter some time ago. But I guess not. I suppose I'll have to come back when this fruit is a little bit more ripened. I do respect good strength. He kind of like
Dad?
strokes his chin menacingly. You see like a slight twitch in the giant. And the captain looks
And you think this man is my father?
Well, I've sailed this sea for quite some time. And wouldn't you know it, there's a very select few pink-haired women as large as you are. But that's neither here nor there. I'll soon complete my collection when the time is right. Your crew is formidable, but not quite where they need to be. I'd say at this point, you're no better than the upstart Woodrow. Oh, now that one will be a delicious add-on to my crew.
Oh, trust me,
I kind of.
we will be taking care of Woodrow.
I certainly hope that you do. He's made quite the name for himself recently. And if
He's not as powerful as you think. He's quite the coward, actually.
Perhaps. He snaps to his crew members. They remove the boarding plank. No, I'd like to see how this plays out. As it stands, I have business elsewhere. And I can't wait to see how things go.
I kind of look to Aki's too, and I look back to him and go, "You talk a lot about fruit. You know what I think? I think this fruit's rotten. I think you should be thrown in the trash where rotten fruit belongs."
Ooh, make an intimidation check. Intimidation from Tonga.
I get advantage. I got the crew on my back.
Nope.
Damn. 15.
This guy.
He seems relatively unfazed, but he raises a single eyebrow as he takes his long arm and its extra joint, just creating a right angle as he strokes his chin.
Ew.
Long arm tribes people are weird, dude.
Yeah, honestly, weirder than the long leg tribe. The long leg tribe just got regular legs, so they're just really long.
They don't got like triple knees. Like
Long arm tribes literally got an extra elbow.
It's wild.
Kind of gross.
So
I'm just gonna make a face when he like moves his arms.
you find it unsettling. Tonga, he looks at you, raises an eyebrow. You are gonna be very worth it.
The time is coming.
There will
baby.
be no time.
Time is coming now. I'm coming.
Snyder just like right by Tonga, like
That's your doctor, right?
his medical opinion. Don't fuck with this guy. Rory's just kind of like off to the side. He's never seen anything so intimidating that he's just kind of like half hiding himself.
What's Jenkins doing?
You
Your
look to
mom?
your left and you just see a rat.
Your mom.
God damn it, Jenkins! You were supposed to go hide on his ship, steal their stuff. I'm just playing. Don't do that.
No, it's actually
He gives you an honest look.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Contemplation.
You could absolutely do that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, because a rat in the ocean.
It's kind of too late now. He should have been already doing that.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're at like an impasse here, waiting for somebody to make the first move, and I kind of want it to be me. But like,
No, it seems like he doesn't care about us now. We're like insignificant. Kind
I
of.
know. I
I
kind
like
of
intimidate him.
want him to care. You know.
He kind of like taunted him. What's happening now, Orion?
Tonga's already kind of because like he's like ready to go. Like
I feel like Tonga will like make his gills bigger or something to make himself look bigger.
So he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a small box and he throws it to Akisu.
I'll catch it with one hand. Do I need to roll for that?
No. This is cinematic. You don't need to. You don't need to roll this.
This is a cutscene. You're fine.
What is it?
You open a small. Actually, well, in your hand it's small. To anybody else, it'd be a good medium-sized box that's all black. Inside, you see a log pose. And it has a label for Blood Island. Snyder's like, nope.
What is this Blood Island?
It's the stronghold of my lady. If you become what I think you will, then perhaps you might want to relish in the same power that I do.
I absolutely think we should kill this guy.
I will never work under anyone.
You may change your mind. You'll find that working for a warlord has benefits.
I don't need benefits. I have my own benefits.
You see a sharp, toothy grin across his face.
I want to signal for them to fire the cannons.
He turns.
Wait, I wanted to say something real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
I said, watch. I'm going to say, watch. You'll see. I'll be something higher than a warlord. I'm going to be the next king of the pirates.
He kind of like he turns to you and raises an eyebrow.
And when I become king of the pirates, I'll free my father.
Very interesting fruit indeed.
As soon as you say that, I want to fire the cannons.
I just kind of put my hand in my face
I'm
in
like,
my
"Oh."
hand and just kind of.
You see Gordy just like kind of
You do know if
attempt
you
to
fought-
grapple Tonga.
If we attack them, Akisu's alleged dad is going to be hypnotized basically, and we're going to have to kill him.
He's all assuming the giant guy is her dad. He's already so like
You really think Akisu is going to kill her dad?
He's undead already, or maybe we could free him. We don't know.
I'm imagining this
You
is
don't
like
know.
Morila's power, where like if we kill the the original, like the devil fruit user, it might free everybody.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of devil fruit powers work that way. But as you finish speaking to him, he turns and signals to his crew, and the ship continues to sail in the opposing direction.
Even after the cannon fire?
Before Tonga can fire a cannon, Gordy attempts to grapple Tonga away from the the cannon.
Does he
And the
succeed?
struggle.
Look,
We do
Tonga's
not
sturdy.
need to be fighting a warlord right now.
The struggle.
That's
He
not a
literally-
warlord. He just works for the warlord.
You guys are just
Do you not think that fighting one of the crewmates might not intentionally fight the warlord or
Exactly.
unintentionally?
Don't worry, Tonga. We will have our time. We will take him down.
You guys are easily organized.
I just see like Gordy's just like arms wrapped around Tonga, trying to pull him back, and Snyder's just like pleading with him on the side.
It's like, I don't know what the fuck a warlord is, but it doesn't sound good.
They're literally the Lord of War.
I kind of I struggle against his grapple for a second, but then I kind of relent. I'm just like,
You feel Gordy ease up as you do.
I'm
His
gonna say
hands
to
on
Tonga,
Yeah.
don't worry, Tonga. We'll have our time.
I understand your justice and wanting to free those people.
We should get stronger. That way we can take him down.
We're a crew of like 7 people.
I mean, it's only one ship, like with 2 people of like
So far.
thralls. But like that's an eventual problem.
I will
Like,
say that
you really
Akisu
don't think
did
it's gonna
notice
take a
at
couple
least
days?
easily 20 to 30 thralls on the ship.
But they're just thralls. What do they do? Like, what are they gonna do?
We also don't know those
Nothing you're
thralls'
gonna do.
powers or what they can do. They could be fucking devil fruit users that could turn us into mush.
They're mindless
With a
thralls.
touch.
They use Devilfruits though.
You don't
You
know.
don't know.
They're zombies, right?
You don't
Like,
know that.
You don't know.
I feel like we know that though. We know how their power, like what they do.
What you know is that
Not
the
all of them.
warlord is famous for creating thralls.
So even if we kill the captain of this ship, we won't. None of the thralls will stop because it's still the warlord's thralls and her
But
devil
He
fruit.
seems
Yeah, I'm
interested in
assuming once
Woodrow.
we start
Wait,
attacking,
if the warlord,
then all the thralls are gonna start attacking us.
Yes,
Well,
and he seems
if
interested
the
in
warlord is like, you guys follow this captain, that captain dies. The thralls don't have anyone to follow anymore.
Yes,
the thralls
because
are made
this
by the
dude is
war
not the
captain.
captain.
He's not the captain, he's like the sub-captain. So
But
if we
he's
kill
the
him,
captain of this ship. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
but
like,
he's not
can't
the captain
create.
of the
He does
thralls.
not create the thralls. He just captures
he's the one
people,
that the thralls
takes
are
them back to
following.
the warlord, and she creates the
The
thralls.
warlord's not here to control the thralls.
Listen,
Yeah.
Sam, if
Thralls
we
would
kill
just-
this motherfucker, all these thralls are still going to be attacking us because they're not free.
yeah, exactly.
They would revert to like factory settings and just be like, defeat enemy of warlord.
They were probably told to protect this guy, so as soon as this dude is dead, they're just going to fucking attack us.
Oh no,
Because they're controlled by the original captain.
people
The guy that they're supposed to protect. And then they don't have anyone to protect anymore. So don't they just not do anything?
No, they'll still be under control of
We
the
don't know
captain.
that for sure, honestly.
I'm going to give Tonga a pirate prestige for being very in character, even though he's against the rest of the crew's decision. Because he's like, he just hates slavery of any kind.
And plus, if they're dead, it's not technically slavery because their souls are already passed. So it's
You should
just
free their
body.
bodies then. I feel like they deserve to be set to peace, you know? Like,
When we can do it.
Yeah, don't worry.
But not
Tom.
right now.
We'll go back for them when we're stronger.
And now Akisu has a reason to.
If we die, we fail.
Exactly. This man has my father as a thrall. Like, I feel like I didn't even know my father was alive. So
don't you want a
finding out
second
that he's like quote unquote alive makes me want to like find out a way to free him.
so that you can
Possibility.
save it by killing him.
This man is mine, Papa. I need
I've never known anything about my like giant half heritage, so I would want to like find out about it.
You're gonna find out from a zombie?
We don't know if like once we kill the warlord if they're all gonna die or not.
Das ist mein Papa.
What?
Das ist mein Papa.
You know what? Is it the shadow fruit out of game? Is it the shadow fruit?
It is not.
There's metagaming.
This is a devil fruit of my creation.
Ooh.
Nice. Because I was thinking, because you know how Morwa would take people's shadows and put them in zombies.
Yeah, this is a mythical zoan fruit that gives vampiric powers,
Ooh.
including creating half vampires and being able to make thralls.
Okay, so we don't know, like, what this power does. We don't know if we kill the user, if the thralls will go back to what they were before, or if they'll just die.
Mhm.
But I would like to find out, and Akizu feels like she would need to get stronger in order to do that.
Fair.
All right. And you see Rory just kind of like stumble off from hiding behind the main mast. Okay, that guy was kind of scary.
I kind of like blow smoke out of my nose. He didn't seem so tough. I kind of like skulk away.
I guess he's
It's
going.
okay, buddy.
I guess Tonga's going to need some time after that.
Wait, so who's gonna steer the ship then?
We got Tilda.
Put the rat on the wheel.
I don't want the rat on the wheel.
Are you
I
sure,
feel like
man?
the rat.
He just.
I
you
feel
see
like the
him
rat
up-
would steer us into a wall.
You might not be wrong about it. And he just kind of like.
I bet if
Saunters
someone
on.
who had allergies to animals came on our ship, they'd be fucked.
Oh my god.
They wouldn't have the vibe to be on our ship anyway.
Sorry, we are very anti-allergy people on this ship.
Unbeknownst to us, Chibi's hypoallergenic.
I brush my own fur every day.
Turns out it's not fur, it's hair.
Oh, I actually don't have a tape.
It's a very small distinction.
I think there's an app that lets me like measure by taking pictures.
So who's taking the wheel?
I mean, like I'm going back to the wheel, but like,
Okay,
I'm brooding about.
that's fair. That's fair. So you guys kind of sail forward, and as you go through the ice field, it does get denser. And with it getting denser, I'm gonna have Tonga make another vehicle check.
Okay. Do I know like how far we are?
Let's see. I'll have Tilda make a. She's not sure, but she's kind of like studying the
Ooh.
charts.
9.
I'm not sure how far we are, Tonga, but if those clouds are any indication, we're getting closer. I'm worried about how close we can actually get.
I kind of nod. That was my thought as well.
With all the ice that's coming up in the water, for all we know, it could just be a field of ice. Like it could just be like a frozen tundra surrounding the island.
Once we get the island in our sight, we should take like our smaller like dinghies, to the island. I think.
That might end up being our only option.
Yeah, maybe we could like anchor the ship or hit it to an iceberg or something.
Sounds so dangerous.
I know.
As you say that, everybody on board you hear a thunderous crack from outside the ship, sending a shockwave of frozen debris towards all of you that are above on the deck. Make a dexterity save.
My leg.
I'm also in the crow's nest.
Can I roll
Yeah,
something
that's
good
the
for
process. You don't
fucking
know, right?
once?
What?
The two of us in the process, we don't
Oh,
roll,
no.
right?
Okay. So Tilda nimbly dives out of the way of these shards of ice that rain down upon the ship like daggers. It narrowly escaping as a series of them pin themselves into the floorboards near her. Jenkins just shifts into his rat form as a massive shard whizzes past him. And Rory, he takes it.
If Rory dies,
He takes 2 ice shards to the leg.
Yeah, Rory!
For a grand total of 7 damage.
Oh no, Rory. Doctor, we need him. Take care
is
of
there
him.
like an opposite of cauterization with ice? Cauterization?
Like freezing it. We gotta freeze the wound.
As I call for it's not Snyder rolled an 8, so he probably got hit. But as I call for like Snyder to take care of Rory, I just see like him also like taking damage from the ice.
Yeah, yes, like he's like you just see Snyder with like a couple shards sticking out of his back. Anyone below a 13 takes damage.
How much do I take?
Now you take 10 damage.
Oh boy.
At least you had some.
Don't forget
Doctor on the
CapnSeaSea.
ship!
I imagine Chibi probably avoided that pretty easily.
Me and Mika were on the crow's nest, so we're not sure if we roll or not.
Yeah, you do.
What are we rolling again?
It's a dexterity
Dexterity.
save.
Dexterity saving throw. Oh yeah, they don't get hit.
Yeah, you two just duck
25.
down. Yeah, y'all just duck down as like the shards rain down into the side of the crow's nest. Chibi looks out and sees that her ship has taken 60 points of damage.
60? Damn!
The ship has taken the brunt of
I
it.
immediately climb down and start yelling at Tonga.
You see Rory just like, it hurts, but it's also really cold.
I rush over to to Rory.
Using prestidigitation as smelling salts.
No, I didn't mean to click it, but
I saw that
trying
pop
to
up in the
hover
chat. The first thing I saw was harmless sensory effect, and I immediately thought smell. It's like, wake up, Rory. Wake up. I got the smell and salt.
I mean, I could use
Yeah,
it
that'll
to
help
keep
his
it-
leg.
Yeah, keep it.
That'll
It would
help
keep
his
the
leg.
area warm.
Yeah, so you apply a warming ointment.
And then I will also do.
Snyder, do you need help getting those shards out of your back?
Maybe.
Now, Tonga, while everybody else is doing that and you are at the helm, after this massive split in the shockwave of debris,
Mm-hmm.
this iceberg is causing a big wave and torrent as the ice is shifting in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Make a vehicle handling check.
Okay.
And let's see here.
25.
Nice.
Yay, not 20.
You manage to adeptly keep the ship from capsizing as these giant waves push it from side to side. But you use your deft understanding of water, being from a lifetime as a fishman, to
Mm-hmm.
almost surf the waves, riding it as far as you can out of the way. And as you
Can I,
do
like-
so, there's
Can I like use the wave to like push us over like the bigger chunks of ice?
you do, and as you do that, another chunk falls towards the ship. Now, I'll have anybody other than Tonga make a check to see what you. Okay, as a reaction, what does anyone on the ship can do something about this?
I'm gonna try and open up a door big enough.
Ooh, you're going to try to door
About
this
what?
shard
I'm
away.
sorry. Oh, the
Okay.
shard.
Okay, give me a spell check with your devil fruit modifier. I believe it's the same modifier as your spell save or your spell ability check.
Right. Okay. So, just like a D20 plus 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit! Why am I rolling so bad?
All right.
Well,
Let's see here.
it's above 50%, I guess.
Okay, so with a 12, you open a massive door in front of this shard as it comes through. And as you're trying to door it away, half of it fits in the door. And the door itself starts to crack. As it does so. And reacting to this, you shut the rest of it, and it splits the giant shard in half as that shard that was already in the part of the shard in the door is sent to wherever you were sending it, and the other, having its momentum stopped, falls, scraping the side of the ship, dealing 12 damage to the ship itself.
Damn.
I just kind of put my hands on my knees, just panting. Oh my. Oh.
I would imagine that'd be very stressful. Chibi's like, stop ruining the ship.
I'm trying to
I'm
save
so
it.
We're
mad
doing
right
the best we can. There was no avoiding this, really. Yeah, it has some icebreakers on this bitch.
And finally, as Snyder handles the giant shard and Tonga has the ship steering through the wave through a narrow gap in these giant shard, these glaciers of ice that are coming together. A large piece of, not a large piece, but like a medium-sized piece of ice is kind of like teetering on the edge of, at the top of one of these last bits as you're about to clear the area. It appears to be ready to fall. Now, I'll leave this up to either Chibi or Akisu, as Snyder and
What?
Tonga have their hands full.
I just remembered I did that with ice in my back still.
Can I use the gravity hammer? Or am I like?
Ooh,
Can I-
you're gonna like okay. Yeah, absolutely. How do you want to do this?
Okay, so where the iceberg is like coming at us, right?
Yeah, there's like Tonga's steering you through a narrow gap of the split iceberg, and there's a big old piece threatening to teeter onto the ship.
Okay, so I'm in the crow's nest, so I want to grab the gravity hammer from like my back because I have it like strapped to me.
Yeah.
And I'll just jump straight from the crow's nest onto the iceberg and just like bop
All right.
I'm trying to shatter the whole thing, but if I'm also okay with like shattering half of it.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
16.
All right. So you leap from the crow's nest in a massive jump. Your long legs and athletic build just launching you onto the iceberg as you then use like a small foothold to leap further up with the hammer in hand, and you swing with all your might, just shattering in this piece of ice that's teetering off as it's about to fall, almost like a golf swing, and you send it flying into the water on the other side.
Nice.
You
Am
land
I-
roughly on
Am
the
I
deck.
able to like jump back onto the ship, or do I fall in the ocean?
The ship is sailing underneath you, so you do manage to catch yourself on deck.
Nice.
Just make a dexterity save just to see if you are able to, land properly given the height.
19.
You, as you come down to the ship, you're coming in fast, but as you do, you break into a roll,
I was
distributing the
picturing a
force.
superhero landing, but it's okay.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Superhero landing works. Go for it. So
Yeah, doing
you get that full superhero landing. The ship dips under the force in your weight as you do so, and you just hear like a slight crack in the boards below your feet. And you all clear the treacherous iceberg that just split right by you. Gordy's just like, that was something.
I'll stand up and like swing the hammer like I'm spinning it in my hand, and I just strap it to my back again.
Yeah, I didn't know you used hammers.
I can use many things. I got this recently, and I like it a lot.
Use it more. he says, and it's just like,
What do you say?
he says, use it more, and he's just like really impressed.
Oh, trust me, I will. I'm very excited about this. This is actually my first chance to use it officially. Wait, no, I used it once more.
Yeah, I think this is the first time Gordy has seen you use it.
True, because we weren't on the ship before.
Yep. All right. You
I'll
guys
go back to the crow's nest.
You resume your position on the crow's nest. Snyder is doctoring up anybody who's taken a hit, mostly just him and Rory.
Yeah.
Darius comes out from below deck. It's like, whoa, what was that? And everyone's just like,
Don't worry, it's been taken care of now.
well, that's good.
Everyone's like,
No one more than Chibi.
Well, I'm glad everything's been good up here. You wouldn't believe my day. Most of it's been just getting the wife craving food from Tonga's kitchen.
Who's talking?
Darius, because remember he has a pregnant wife.
Oh yeah.
Is she small?
He is small. The
I go-
smallest.
Sorry about all this trouble, Darius. We said you get you home safe.
Do they eat crumbs?
I mean, they can.
Make him little tiny burgers.
Just has a little dollhouse grill that he cooks on. All right. So Darius is he just kind of takes the situation, a little stock of everything on the deck. Is like, Chibi, do you need any help with all of this?
Yeah, that would be nice.
All right, I'll get the tools. And he just rushes below deck with his Tatanda speed. And a moment later, he comes back with a bag like much bigger than himself, just stocked full of your shipwright tools.
I start to work on the ship.
You get Darius helping out. Gordy's like kind of running around taking stock of all the damage as you go, letting you know what needs doing. And you guys are kind of go that way a little longer as night falls.
Dun dun.
Now, Chibi.
Yeah.
Let's see here. You look to the sky and you see that the full moon is getting closer. It's not quite there yet, but you know that in just a few more days, that time of the month for a mink is coming.
Oh God, no! Chibi's gonna be in heat.
Oh boy.
Not a boy. Oh God.
Hello, rat boy.
You would
Oh shit!
Howdy ho, rat boy.
you look up at the sky, and by your best estimation, you have 4 more days till the window to be able to use your Sulong transformation. So
Okay.
any fight within
4 more days until Woodrow dies.
Yeah.
4 more days, and if you plan things correctly, you could really capitalize on some attacks on some stuff.
How close are we? How long has it been? You said it's night now.
It is night.
Can I I'll pass the wheel over to Tilda and say, time to get some dinner ready. And I'll just
She looks out to the area. Given all this ice, I think we should park it for the night.
agreed. I'll just kind of pass it over to her, the park, and then I'll kind of dive back in the water and see what I can find.
You find the water significantly colder than it was in the morning.
Cool.
All right, let's percentile.
Ew, fun.
And
29.
29. All right. You managed to find yourself another frost scale trout.
Let's go.
And you're just thinking to yourself, 2 in 1 day. Hot day.
Anga, you have outdone yourself.
It almost makes up for the bad taste in your mouth from the situation earlier.
Literally. Yeah, I won't go too crazy. I'll just kind of search the area, see if I find anything interesting outside of fish.
I'm sleeping in.
Before dinner?
Oh fuck! I thought it was morning. My bad.
That's still night.
Yeah, Tonga just wanted to catch some fresh fish
Yeah, I
for
thought he
dinner.
was doing his morning fishing.
He usually
Nah,
does do it in the
nighttime
morning.
fish. Morning and night. We get that shit fresh if we can.
I'm gonna help Chibi fix the ship then.
After taking steady time to repair the ship, you get it all looking pretty good. You find yourself very grateful for the excess materials that the shipwrights had left behind.
Do I have enough excess materials to try to start building a snow plow thing?
An icebreaker.
Yeah.
You do have some of the materials that you'll need for it, but you'll still need to have like a big chunk of iron
Mm.
for the main part of the breaker.
I feel like we could get like some like scrap iron together, but we can maybe find some stuff when we get there.
A little bit of
Mm.
looting.
I mean, do I see any like ships or anything down there while I'm like
Give me a perception check.
like any like shipwrecks or scavengeable?
I can also do that.
That is true.
Yeah, I have the scavenger trait.
So does Akisu want to dive into the cold waters too?
I don't know. Can I still
don't-
wear my coat, or is that gonna drag me down?
I had a
Get-
14 by the way.
It would get very wet and drag you, but at the same time, like
You could probably only bear it for like a few minutes.
I'm probably not gonna do it then.
Or you would like start taking damage. Oh no, yeah, without the coat, you would take damage.
okay. Tonga, you see the remnants of some kind of a sunken vessel below the
Ooh.
wave, below the surface.
Okay. Going straight to check that out.
All right. So as you get down, you inspect this very old wreck. Like you see like a coral has started to form around parts of it. Seaweed roots deep in parts of the grain of the wood.
Damn, that's not good.
Whatever this ship was, if you had to estimate, it's been here for much longer than you've been alive.
Damn. This bitch old.
Do you look around the wreck?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, give me a investigation check.
Okay. I kind of like brighten up my lights so I can see. Kind of like put like hopefully it like scares away all like the small critters and stuff. Like get out of my way.
You see a bunch of little skittering crabs and other little bottom feeders just kind of move away from you because they don't like the light. You also see schools of fish start swarming around you. Little harmless ones that just like they like your light.
Oh, cute.
And they just kind of like follow you as you search through the ship. And you find yourself looking through the wreckage. You don't find too much interesting outside of what appears to be a box.
Okay. Kind of swim up to it. Kind of like get face to face with it. Kind of like go to open it. Is it locked?
There is a lock on it. Give me a what's your yeah, you don't have anything for that. Okay, give me an investigation check on the box
Okay.
or history. Either way.
Fucking that one for a 3.
The material's familiar, but you're not quite sure what it is.
All right, I'm gonna grip it with my hand and just try to pull it off.
It's heavy. You're pretty. You managed to kind of swim and move it a few feet. You find that you can carry it, but swimming with it's not going to work.
Well, I just want to like pull off the lock.
Okay, so you're going to try to break the lock.
Yeah,
Give me a athletics check.
that's it. Damn.
You
Eight.
you take it. You like try to rip and pull at it with no effect.
Okay. Let me see if I have anything. You said it's too heavy to pull or to like swim with.
too heavy to swim with, but you can lift it and move.
Okay. Can I? Okay, wait. Can I I'll like back up a little bit, and I'll kind of like hold out my hand. I'm gonna cast an Eldritch Blast onto the lock.
You're gonna blast the lock.
I'm gonna blast it.
All right.
So anyways, I started blasting.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Boop. 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 13.
For how much damage?
What was my 4? Okay. 12 damage.
All right. So you blast the lock right off.
Nice.
Shatters into multiple pieces.
Imagine there's like a little dust cloud of like the
Yeah.
light. I kind of swim back over to it, try to lift it open.
As you open this stone chest, as you look inside, you find a single item at the bottom. A large-sized mace.
Ooh. Kind of pull it out, hold it in both hands. What does it look like?
It has a very regal look to it. Very, very ornate and fancy. You know how like a mace will have kind of broad out to the side.
This is why I wish I took in identify. I almost did.
You look to the side. Look it over, and despite being underwater this entire time, it seems to be in pristine condition.
Interesting.
No signs of rust. No signs of degradation.
I'm gonna like hold it in my hand. I'm gonna brighten my light so I can like fully see its detail. Kind of like run my fingers along like the pole shaft. Can I make like an Arcana check?
As you light up, I need you to make a charisma save.
Ooh. $21.
As you light up around it and you take it in hand, you feel a pulse from inside it. A presence.
Oh.
Almost as if something has like scraped the edge of your mind.
Just kind of like look at it, I like tilt my head at it, kind of like narrow my eyes a little bit. I just kind of like pause in like the darkness of the water. I'm just kind of like, interesting. I kind of like tap it, shake it a little bit.
You almost hear like a hum.
Interesting. I'm gonna get ready to go back up, but I just want to like take it in one hand, kind of test its weight, kind of swing it.
Despite being underwater, it feels very balanced.
Nice. Kind of give it a nod, and I swim back up.
You swim back up, and
I have like a tuna in one hand. I like pick it back up from putting it on the dirty, like.
you have a tuna in one hand and a mace in the other.
I'm like, guys, I found some shit. I'm coming up.
What is that?
Yeah, I come up and I immediately am like looking for occupancy. And like as soon as I make eye contact, I'm like, I found something.
I'll jump down from the crow's nest and ask him, "What'd you find?"
I kind of like drop the tuna to the floor.
Yeah, fuck the tuna.
Yeah, I kind of like put the tuna to the floor and I like hold out the mace to you. And I'm like, I found a stone chest and a vessel underneath. I broke the lock off and pulled this from inside. Be careful.
Damn, I wish I could have
holding-
gone down there with you, but the water was just too cold for me.
I kind of grin. That's why I'm here. I just kind of like, before I like hand it over to you, I'm like, I pause and I'm like, careful. Something is odd about this one.
As you say that, as it dries in the air, you kind of feel a presence within it grow.
Oh.
And
Yeah, like as I like pause before I hand it to you, I'm like, I look at it again. And I'm like, wait. I kind of like pull it back to look at it. I look at you. I'm like, can I make like an insight check on the the maze?
make an insight check on the maze.
Okay. I feel like I would have a very curious, but like what the fuck? Like, oh, that's a 4.
It's weird. You don't know what to make of it.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of hand it over to August. I just like drop it in your hands. I'm like, what do you make of it?
I'll take it from him. And, I don't know, I guess look it over. Do I feel anything? Do I feel what he's talking about?
Make a charisma save.
Give to the person with the like love his charisma.
I got a 2.
Okay, as you pick it up, you feel a surge of an energy through your body, and it weighs down on your very soul. You have never felt a presence like this.
And when I feel that, I just drop it like instinctively.
And as it drops, you see that arms sprout from the mace.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
And it starts with arms, then legs from the base of the handle, a body forming, and the mace morphing into a head.
Oh,
As you see this strangely beautiful naked man with sandy blonde hair stand before you on your deck.
How
kind of
tall
look
is he?
down at him.
6'7".
What?
He's shorter than you, but like he's decently tall for humans.
You hear like a faint like, what the fuck? Like Tonga's like watching him turn, like take a step back.
Going on?
I like who else is around? I look around, like who else is like on the deck?
You see Tilda standing next to Rory, her hands covering his eyes.
Okay. Good. I kind of give Tilda a nod.
She's like, she's blushing a bit.
I'll
Like-
say to him, "Who are you?"
I'm gonna call for Snyder.
And
I
Who
kinda
are you, and why are you
down.
naked on my ship? And why
Look,
were you
sir.
just a mace?
You need a doctor.
he leans up,
Snyder.
and you hear just a series of small cracks as he cracks his spine, starts rotating his shoulders.
You hear like Tonga anxiously, Snyder.
I kind of stroll out of the like from up below deck from the doctor's office and just go, what the fuck is going on? Why is there a naked man on our ship?
I found him as a mace in the ocean.
What do you mean you found him as a mace?
All right, so there was a ship. I was doing my fishing. I found this nice ass tuna. You're welcome. And then I found this like weird stone chest. Checked that shit out. Broke the lock off easily, no problem. And then I looked inside and I found this mace. And I was like, cool. kind of thick. I was looking at it, and I felt it kind of have like a weird energy to it, right? So I checked it out, and I brought it back up, handed it to the captain, and then he dropped it, and it turned into a man. Now I assume there's maybe a devil fruit of some sort. Like I kind of pull out one of my swords, and I kind of turn it into this like dragon Zoan form. And I'm kind of like look at it. I look at him. I turn it back to a sword. I'm kind of like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I look at Spider. I'm like, is this a thing? People can do this?
Yeah, and as you're doing all of that, and he finishes stretching and cracking each and every joint of his body one by one, you hear a deep sigh. Finally free.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Is that a good free or a bad free, my friend?
He turns
I'm just
to
gonna have
you.
my hand like hovering over my slingshot just to be ready if he attacks or something.
Yeah, we're definitely like on guard here. I feel like
I grab one of the nearby tarps and just kind of cautiously walk towards them. It's like, hey man, do you need to cover up?
He looks to you. Perhaps. But not with that. Give me your clothes.
oh we have.
I'm not
clothes.
going to give you mine, but we do have some spares.
He raises an eyebrow. Get to it. He says
Who the
with
hell
a-
do you think you are
he says
ordering
with a
my
tone of-
crew around?
Telling our man to make it snappy. What the fuck?
At this point, I'm gonna take out my slingshot and aim it at him. It's like fucking right in the
No.
face. Like,
Now,
dead center.
now, excuse me. I do believe you're in no shape to be making demands.
I believe I'm in every shape to make whatever demands I do. For I am the god Orionus.
I
Does that
will
mean
admit
anything?
you are in good shape, but that is besides the point.
What is that?
I don't care who you are. You do not order my crew around.
Snyder, I want you to make a history check.
Can I also make a history check?
You can, Tonga, with disadvantage.
You said what? Disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Only Snyder has the prerequisite knowledge to not have disadvantage on this one.
Real. Out of 12.
Yes! It's my first
Oh,
20 of the
God!
fucking session.
As he name drops.
Okay, Snyder. At the moment he says Orionus, you just feel a wave wash over you. As you realize who you're talking to is
Okay.
Orionus, the god of conquerors. That from on the Sky Islands, they still follow many of the ancient gods. On the surface, these gods are commonly forgotten.
He's like an actual god.
As far as Snyder's concerned, yes. Tonga, you're fairly certain that this is a byproduct of some sort of devil fruit.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe that I feel like I would get.
I am taken aback and I just kind of like fall backwards in utter disbelief that he's here in corporeal form instead of just, you know.
I kind of look at him. I'm gonna kind of like look at Snyder fall back. I'm gonna tilt the head. A god? You got the god fruit or something?
Indeed. He looks to you. Given that this vessel, and he kind of shape shifts a part of his hand into the mace.
Hmm.
It had no soul originally, so naturally mine stands dominant, without opposition. Such is the power of the God of Conquerors.
That's your opinion.
I kind of look at Akisu, look back to him. Were you bound to that weapon? Or are you that way?
I am bound, and I am the weapon. I am also Orion's.
I'm not.
All right, this guy's pissing me off. Let's just kill him.
Well,
I
wait a minute. You didn't want to fight that ship, but you want to fight this guy.
This is one guy.
so
He's
out
saying,
of character. Is this like
Also, he literally can't leave unless we toss him in the ocean. So
is this one of those like situations where the Zoan fruit, I'm assuming it's a Zoan,
Yes.
the personality of the Zoan fruit has taken over the host?
Yes.
Mm.
You're familiar with in One Piece where there are situations with Zoan fruits being given to objects.
yes,
Hmm.
isn't Baby 5? Not Baby 5. Yeah, Baby 5. One of
Not
those-
baby 5. Her situation is like she can just make weapons.
I do kind of feel like as soon as I would get the vibe that this is some weird like devil fruit fuckery, I would be kind of like, oh, I want to figure out what this is. And
Can I
but
just
like,
shoot him with
I would
sleeping
be,
powder?
I would be cautious.
If he falls to sleeping powder, I will laugh.
It'd be hilarious.
This guy
Honestly, I
is
feel like Akizu is not buying this god business, so
Oh,
I feel like
yeah,
he's
absolutely.
just a man.
like she's like, the fuck is this shit? But Scrim, for your purposes, you know that out of character that how like that dog that is also a bazooka or the elephant sword,
Yeah.
it's like that but with a god fruit.
So fucking yeah. Yeah, bad.
Interesting.
Narcissistic to a without a fault in his eyes.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of down to clown. You know, as Tonga's kind of looking at this guy, can I like get a like a read on him? Like, does he feel strong?
Give me an insight.
Okay. Because I feel like at this point, like we've been watching him for kind of a while. Okay. A 12?
Even with a 12, you can everything about this man seems very purposeful and with impact. His very presence has a air of strength about it. Like you can
I'm still gonna shoot him with sleeping powder.
Does it hold on, wait, does it feel like a strength that like Tonga would like respect, or is it like a weird strength? You know what I mean?
like a strong hockey.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Akisu goes for the sleeping powder.
8 to attack. It's at
He-
point blank.
I
And
know.
you have close quarters, so you have advantage, I think.
Oh, true.
Well,
Hold on.
no, close quarters gets rid of the disadvantage.
Sure.
As
Alright.
Akisu takes her slingshot, yeah, do not have disadvantage. Your range attacks.
Wait.
Ignore half
We are
cover.
flanking him, aren't we?
Huh?
Aren't we flanking him technically?
Yes. So I'll let her have another roll
Okay.
because he is surrounded.
Yeah. Maybe.
But
that.
quick question: who's standing directly opposite to Akisu?
I imagine I probably would be.
Okay. With a 13, with a single hand, he reaches out towards your slingshot, pointing a finger, and nudges it to the side. Just a bit. The shot Tonga, make a dexterity save.
Okay. $17.
You nod and duck your head out of the way of the sleeping powder shot. So Akisu readies her slingshot point blank to get this guy. He nudges it. It whizzes right by his head nonchalantly before just shooting right by you as you're like, holy shit.
Are we in initiative now?
No.
Well, then can I do another attack with something else?
I feel like as she would have like done her shot, then I maybe would have like done something from behind.
He looks at Akisu. And that's amusing. And then with a gesture of his hand, I want Akisu to make a charisma saving throw.
$16.
All right.
Man, he's good.
You feel an intense presence wash over you as it brings you down to a knee, but you still stand up looking at him defiantly.
I want to cast my Devil's Brand on him.
I will say, Tonga, if you do that, that will trigger initiative.
Yes, I'm fine.
I mean, we're already in.
Okay, then before I do that, I'll do my Aura of Light.
And Orianus looks to Akisu, and a smile creeps across his lips.
Let's do this, homeboy.
You don't yield. Are you perhaps a conqueror? He's talking to Akisu.
Yeah, I am.
Bitch, I might
That's
be.
when I'll stand back up from getting knocked down to my knees.
You struggle
Okay,
and
sounds
strain
good.
against his very presence. As you stand up to both feet to meet his gaze.
Wouldn't I be taller than him?
You still lock eyes.
Fair.
It's kind of like that classic image of Goku kind of bending down to look Frieza in the eyes.
Haven't ever watched Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, so Tonga is kind of like finding his resolve with his aura of life.
Yeah, you like I imagine like in response to her like trying to do the shot, you see my body like in the glow, and then I pull my swords out.
He looks to Akisu. Very well. Perhaps I shall let you wield me.
Oh, I kind of pause at that.
What does that mean?
I think he likes the cut of your jib.
My jib, huh? I like the cut of my jib too.
Not sure what jib means. Given this context, I shall go with it. Now, where are those clothes? He looks towards Snyder.
I kind of
No, Snyder, do not follow his directions.
But he, okay.
You may go get him clothes, but not because he told you to.
Okay.
I
As
kind of
you,
look out at him.
as
there's a
Akisu
fucking-
says that, you hear an uproarious laugh come from Orianus. This is gonna be
I don't think so, but I'm in it for the ride.
I guess I'll put my swords away. What do you mean, wheel? You want her to use you?
Oh,
Hey.
I'll use.
He looks to you, Tonga. My form is bound to a mace. Mace. Weapon that gives way to conquest.
I kind of smirk at that. I kind of look to Aki too. Let's give him a test.
You're gonna test this god?
Let's see what this mace is made of, man. Wield him.
What do you propose?
Gaudium.
He wants you to wield him. Wield him. And then maybe we change a few blows and see what it's made of.
I like this plan.
All right.
Or see if he proves sufficient in the island raid.
All right.
I'll lower my slingshot and be like, all right, let's do this.
All right. You ready yourself across from Tonga.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Okay, here. This is great. I kind of put my swords away. I have my aura of life active. I kind of go, hit me.
You hold. He shifts into his mace form. You grip it with two hands.
Who does?
You.
You, Akisu. You said you wanted to use them.
All right, cool. I was just making sure, man.
Yeah.
Kind of like test the weight a little bit, almost like a bat. He feels very balanced and has like a kind of a hum of energy about him. And as you get ready to hit Tonga with him, roll to attack.
I've always wanted to do this.
You get a +2 to your roll.
I look at you, I like smirk, I'm like, make it count.
Just gonna...
You only get this one for free.
Make me bleed.
Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. Hold on. I mean, 23 is pretty good.
And you would have advantage because Tonga's allowing you to hit him.
Alright, so
And that
I did roll 2 d20s.
yeah, that's fine because that's the 16 plus the 2 plus another 2 from his bonus. So that's a dirty 20.
Alright, cool.
So you hit Tonga, dealing 2d6 plus 2 plus your bonus.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's a lot of damage.
And then as
Break my temp HP.
as he hits,
Hold on, let me do the damage.
I got 19 temp HP. Let's see if you break it.
and there we go. Wait, what?
Mine is 12.
-3?
Just
What is-
disregard it. I'm sorry, it was an accident.
What?
2d6, right?
Yeah, 2d6.
D3, what the hell? Why is it doing that?
There we go.
Okay. 6 damage.
Okay. Plus your strength modifier, +2.
So 8.
And then as you make the hit to Tonga, you feel a surge. You can add 2d10 damage to the attack.
Damn. What type of damage?
14 damage.
Radiant.
Ooh.
Oh shit. Tonga, you alright?
You
How
see
much total?
Nanga. You see Tonga get knocked back a few feet.
Wait, how much damage total?
Let's see. That's
8 plus 14.
yeah. So 24.
So 24. You did break the temp HP.
Wait.
Hey.
I mean,
24 temp HP? What the
I
hell?
had,
I think I did the math wrong, but that's still a lot of damage.
I had 19 temp HP
Why?
from my aura of life. 'Cause I thought we were about to fight this mace.
Oh, okay. I mean, technically, you're right. You were.
Yeah. I kind of like take it to the chest. Kind of look at the glow of the mace. Kind of give it a nod. All right, I felt that one. Kind of spit out some blood.
I usually don't feel things.
Tonga putting
I'm
on
like,
a strong
I'm like
face.
low-key getting excited on the prospect of being able to wield this.
You should. It's your weapon now.
He shifts back into his humanoid form. The grip you had on him now you find is actually his hand.
Oh my god,
Aw.
I thought you were gonna say it was his dick or something.
I was
Jesus
tempted.
Christ. The shaft is his actual shaft.
Good
Oh,
shaft
you
deserves
holding
another.
hands? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He kind of like gives you a bit of a handshake. I trust that you won't betray me like my last master did.
What did your last master do?
I didn't end up at the bottom of the sea by my own volition.
I see. Well, do as I say and I won't.
And with that, we are going to end the session there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that was great. We'll see everybody next week.
Hell yeah, that's a
Dun, dun,
fucking
dun.
god, bro.
Dun dun dun.
I'm still not believing the god bit, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just think
So
he's
you're
like
gonna-
an insanely powerful dude.
So it's a weapon that had a fruit?
From what Tonga can tell with his expertise in Devilfruits.
I'm definitely gonna like, now that I guess we have him, I'm gonna talk to him and be like, what actually are you? We're research on the side.
Oh,
We
for
can
sure.
do that next session.
Yeah.
Yeah, next session for sure.
I do have to start getting ready for work, so I gotta go.
Give everyone a bye.
Bye!
Thanks for joining us on this wild D&D adventure. We hope you had as much fun as we did, and if you're itching for more One Piece D&D or Nerd Militia chaos, make sure to hit up our YouTube channel for all the latest shenanigans. Stay connected with us on Twitter at TheNerdMilitia0 for all the spicy updates, and if you're feeling generous or just want to keep us caffeinated, swing by our Linktree and Patreon. Your support keeps the madness going. Until next time, adventurers, stay nerdy, stay awesome.